everybody. We got 10 minutes to game time. Let's all gather around.
Shout out to WKRP in Cincinnati.
Nice.
Ellie De La Cruz.
That's awesome.
Orale Bateau.
That's amazing.
And the legend, Mr. Johnny Bench. Damn. 21 out of 25 on the Orale, Johnny Bench, and Ellie. That's what I'm saying, good sirs. Thank you, thank you.
Is that a throuple?
That's a throuple on a card, that's right. Oh, my brother. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Jump wet nasty. Buddy. Holy guacamole. Damn. That pays for your entire order. Done. That is a super short print on-card auto Jackson Churio. Damn, brother. All right, pobrecito Altuvito. John McDonald. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Jump wet nasty.
Nice.
Bo frickin' Jackson.
Hell yeah.
Not Cocoa Crisp.
I mean, heck.
Ready, down, put. Play Tecmo metal version.
Sleeve up the Acuna.
I know we'll be alright. Perhaps it's just an imagination.
What? I am literally crying right now. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Number to 75. Julio Rodriguez on card auto. Ah! Holy shiitake mushrooms! Amazing! Oh my gosh! My friends, my head is gonna explode! Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Last on print, 4 out of 5. Almost last on print anyway. Penultimate on print.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
I could not agree more. Twinkle Doe. Good to have you tonight, my man. There you go, LVBZ. Boom, shakalaka. Oh my Lanta. Oh, Senor Mendoza. And gotta love pack number 4, my brother. Come on. Jump wet nasty. Congratulations, felicidades, Cesar Mendoza. Yes, for the Mets. Oh! Are you kidding me? Mike George, the co-creator of 5 for 5 Baseball, just hit a hawk. Numbered to 10. Wow. Would you just look at it? That is sick. Peanut butter and jealous Mike George. Wow, buddy. Absolutely beautiful. Hand numbered to 10. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. On opening day, an absolutely beautiful Michael Jordan SP1. Love it. There we go, my friends. Oh, I'm so glad you're here to see that.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach. Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Congratulations, Bree Imus. In my humble opinion, the best baseball player that walks the planet Earth today. And that is numbered. Gum back parallel first on print. Wow. Congratulations, Bree Imus. I just got instantly more jealous. That is amazing. First on print to 199. Congratulations, Bree Imus. That is sick.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God! Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Wow. Oh my Lanta. Kevin O'Brien. Bro. Andrew Shumper's head might explode. Oh my Lanta. Kevin O'Brien. You win, sir. Number 210. Bernie Brewer. Topps Dynasty. Relic autograph. I know. I know.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Junk Wax! Nasty. Congratulations, Kevin O'Brien, my brother. You win, good sir. Out of a Celebration Mega. That's right, Alex. Holy shiitake mushrooms. 8 out of 10 on the Bernie Brewer. That is magnificent, Kevin O'Brien. And I think that's good karma coming right back to you, my brother. Because you have been nothing short of amazing in this family, my man. Congratulations, Kevin O'Brien. I am so ridiculously stoked to pull that for you, buddy. Wow. That is literally the card that Andrew Shumper has been looking for. So you might have a buyer on this one, buddy, if you want to sell it, of course.
Yo, it's the PM party, the night crew's here. Junk wax bum pidge, the vibe is clear. Pull up a chair, grab that spicy water. We're breaking wax like it's gold from the slaughter. Terrific nights with the crew that's tight. Ripping packs under LED light. From bass to refractor, hits all night. We crack it back till the mood feels right. It's the Junk Wax fam, no bots, no spam. Just legends in chat with a digital cam. From vintage slabs to them brand new flames. Every pull's got history, every card's got game. We got Dalen on the mic, Amanda holding it down. Spinning that wheel, ripping heat by the pound. It's the PM show where the vibes don't quit. And if you sip spicy water, you legit. Hosted by Dalen, the ripping renegade. This is Junk Wax ringside, sleeves and top loaders in hand. Tonight's chase, legendary, the vibe unmatched. JWV, let's go! Ripping heat for show. Spicy water, say what? Junk Wax, pimp it, steal the show. So smash that like and drop that bid. We're going all in like a cardboard kid. It's the PM break and you're in the zone. At Junk Wax Vince, you're never alone.
Well, good evening, you legends. It is excellent to see you as always. How the heck are you? Happy Tuesday. What's up, Ryan Arnold? Long time no see, good sir. Excellent to see the whole fam damly over here on TikTok. Good evening, my friends. Happy Tuesday. What's up, J Mac? Good to see you too. And J Mudd, Mr. Knipp. Excellent to see you back, buddy. How are you, Jason Knipp? Another OG of the family. Excellent to see you as always, my brother. Aw, thank you, Jason. Much appreciated. Good evening, Kevin O'Brien. Excellent to see you, my brother. Mr. On the Ball, I see you too, Chris. Good evening. Kirk Woa. Good evening, you legend. Excellent to see my fellow favorite former Washingtonian. Super Grover, good evening. Mr. Paul Bailey, good to see you. Brian. Good to see you too. Ooh, Mrs. Junkwax. Gracing us with her presence. Excellent to see you, my love. Jakey Poo, good evening. Mr. Randall Holtz, what's up, brother? Good to see you, as always. Good to be seen. So, folks, we have a magnificent, terrific Tuesday Nitro show for you. Aw, thank you so much, Miss Peggy. It is wonderful to see you, young lady. Steve Swanson, good evening, legend. Always good to see you, my brother. Shout out to you and your roommate, Mr. Devin Clark. Excellent to see you, buddy. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we have an action-packed, terrific Tuesday night ahead of us. We have a few breaks up there at junkwaxvintage.com. If you have not taken a gander, let's do one of those. And hey, Mikey, if you are here, good sir, I am so sorry that I did not tell you or ask you to do this before the show started tonight. But Mikey, if you're out there, brother, can you do me a huge solid and load in the brand new schedule into the stream elements so I can bring that screen up and I can show everybody the brand new schedule at some point this evening? I love you and I cannot thank you enough, good sir. Mr. Luke Moist, good evening, brother. How you doing, you handsome son of a gun? What's up, Mr. Stenson? Chatty Cathy? Miguel Rodriguez? Mr. Fracasey, thank you for smacking the follow button and smacking the like button. I appreciate that, good sir. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, if it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, it is damn good to see you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, ripping packs, cracking backs, and having an absolutely splendid time with the rest of the family. So if you are new here tonight, my friends, a couple of things for you. First and foremost, we go live to 5 platforms every single show. Right this second, you can find us on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and the whole fam damly is over here on Twitch. So if you want to make the switch to Twitch, my friends, feel free to do so. We would love to have you. If you would like to participate, if you want to have some fun with us, I would love to. Rip something together. And all you have to do, my friends, is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. That is where you find the goods. There is sealed packs up there, hobby boxes, blaster boxes, mega boxes, not boxes. We have busted open hobby boxes. We have single packs up there. There is merchandise up there, supplies. There's a blog up there if you want to educate yourself. Digital Rips, long time no see, good buddy. B. Sanchez, good evening. Mr. Dan Metz, my favorite fellow Washingtonian. How you doing, big man? Always good to see you, Dan. OG of the family. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a true OG of the family that has come back. The triumphant return of Mr. Mikey the Mad Hatter. So, for those of you that don't know, Mikey was one of the original OGs. Like one of the first 5 people that ever found my channel. And he came to my show religiously. And we would not be here at this point if not for what happened back then. And Mikey the Mad Hatter was a huge part of that. So super excited to bust into some boxes for that dude tonight. Haven't seen him yet, but I'm sure we will. Nathan, good to see you. Randall, welcome back, my man. And folks, I see you beating the hell out of that screen over there. I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. We are already up to 500 likes this evening. Aw, Super Grover. You were hit me in the feels, good sir. Thank you so very, very much. So just a heads up, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give everybody a heads up as soon as I can. Myself and Mrs. Junkwax made the very difficult decision that we're going to take the night off tomorrow night. Because tomorrow night is our wedding anniversary. So we will be married for 2 years tomorrow. We have been together for 8 years, but it is our 2-year anniversary. So we're going to take the night off and go out and have some nice dinner. Maybe. Might just stay in. Who knows? But we will not have a show tomorrow night, but we will have a lunch wax tomorrow. So you will still have 2 shows tomorrow, just not one in the evening. It ain't easy being this Brandon Creasy. Welcome back, my brother. Chris Romero beating the heck out of that screen. Thank you so much, good sir. Excellent to see you, Chris. Chris! Thank you so much, Lukey. Sincerely appreciate that, my friend. Always nice to see you. Moderator extraordinaire. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some music happening, shall we? There we go. You know what we got to do, ladies and gentlemen. We got to start this show the best way we know how. Some of that juicy junk wax. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. How about we get into some good old Looney Tunes? Haven't seen any Looney Tunes in a minute. How about 1992? I think that's 92 or 93. Comic Ball. Ooh, I am wrong on both accounts. How about 1991? Good evening, Marky. Excellent to see you, buddy. That's right, sweetheart. Time flies when you're married to somebody that you love, right? Excellent to see you, Marky. Hope you have had a wonderful Tuesday, good buddy. Bubba, I see you, my man. I love it. Well played. Nicely done, Bubba. Thank you so much, Peggy. I appreciate that. Thank you to my favorite Schmidt head. I appreciate you, big man. All right, here we go. And ladies and gentlemen, after we get through this very first pack of juicy junk wax, we're going to refresh junkwaxvintage.com. So if you would like to roll up there and snag something down for yourself, I would love to rip something for you. Threaten me with a good time, you legends. Good evening to our resident rock star. What's up, Lonnie? You handsome son of a gun. Great to see you as always, buddy. All right, let's do it. Let's start off with some Sylvester. Holding a holy noly. Hell yeah. I think that's a good omen for the evening. How about a little Granny beating down Sylvester? I said foghorn leghorn with, is that, I forget the name of that little bird. And now it's going to bother me, gosh dang it. It'll come to me. How about Yosemite Sam with some Burger Ball? Thank you so much, Ernie Larson. Ooh, shout out to the Trippin' Hippie. What's up, brother? Making my Tuesday night. Good to see you. Mr. Brian Sapansky. Excellent to see you as always, my brother. I love it. A perfectly timed whistle. Beautiful. Excellent to see you, Mr. Sapansky. All right, we got another little Sylvester. This is a Sylvester heavy pack. Little Daffy. Little Porky. Little Gossamer with Bugs and Little Bugs. Mikey, you rock my face off, you legend. Thank you, good sir. Ooh, hello, Nolan. Mr. Zach Kickerillo, good evening, my man. Nolan Worth, good evening. Eric Does Sports, good evening. AJ, good to see ya. Shout out to the Raider. Shout out to each and every one of you joining us tonight. Wonderful to have you. How about Noli taking the 7th inning stretch with Bugs Bunny co-starring? Yes, please. Ooh, the Gossamer's so nice. We got him twice, and folks, I think we got a hollow. Bugs singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. How about the Monster Fly Ball with Mr. October Reggie Jackson? Got a Sylvester on the batting twubbles. And last but not least, Mr. October So Nice, we got him twice. That is Reggie Jackson on the hollow with Andale Andale, Speedy Gonzalez. Those hollows are sick. Gosh, those are cool. Well, there you go, family. Timbo T. Wood. Ooh, he says check 5 for 5, 2 games postponed. Thank you for the heads up, buddy. Thank you so much, Morgie. I could not agree more. And folks, I think we need to give away that hollow before the evening is over. Timbo, thank you for the heads up, buddy. Hey, there's the Mad Hatter, the guy I was telling you about at the beginning of the show. Good to see you, Mikey. Welcome back, you legend. I hope you don't mind, buddy, but I gave you a hell of an intro. Good to see you, brother. Hope you've had a wonderful Tuesday. So we got to check some 5 for 5 baseball here, family, because Timbo T. Wood just said that we had a couple of games postponed. Let's take a gander. Okie dokie. Luckily, none of them were mine. So Reds, Blue Jays, Padres, Trolley Dodgers, and Guardians were the choices today. And it looks like my Guardians did well. Shout out to Tim Hudson. Some Trolley Dodgers, some Padres, Blue Jays, and Reds. Looks like the Blue Jays are down by 1 at the top of the 6th. Still zip, White Sox and Reds. And Padres, Angels, and Trolley Dodgers and Athletics has not started yet. So, there you go. Why, thank you so much, Mikey. I appreciate that, good sir. I hear that we have some new orders up there in the shop. Ooh, shout out to our thin blue line. What's up, Grayson? Excellent to see you, my brother. Happy Tuesday. Okie dokie, folks. Oh, Mikey, we love you, buddy. I had to tell everybody that this channel would not be here without you, good sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so for the very first time on this terrific Tuesday evening, let's refresh that shop, shall we? Good to see you, my dear friends. Good to be seen. Happy terrific Tuesday. Oh, hell yeah. We have a few orders up there in the shop, you legends, and shout out to Mr. Justin McGinnis, Mr. J.C. Rediable himself. Mr. McGinnis, are you here tonight, good buddy? Because you have a surprise coming, good sir. I don't know if you saw what you won last week. All right, let me lock in just a couple of break spots here, you legends. Cody Durr, thank you for snagging a couple of spots in our UFC Razzie. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we have broken down the last spots in that UFC break into some Razzies, so if you want to participate, please feel free. Mr. McGinnis, did you see what you won last week by chance, good buddy? You won a Hype Train giveaway, my dude. So I think the slab might already be on its way to you. Possibly. So that's going to be a hell of a surprise. Well, congratulations, my man. Sorry about that. Okie dokie. We need to bust into a spicy water as well. But let me lock in some break spots. Let me bust into a spicy water. And then we are getting into our first family rip of the evening, and that is none other than the Mad Hatter himself, Mr. Mikey Lester. If you allow me just a moment to lock in some break spots, then we're going to get into our family rips. All right, Mr. McGinnis, taking a couple of beautiful spots in our 2022 Donruss hobby. 19 and 23, thank you, Justin. Thank you so much, good buddy. That's right, it kind of feels that way, doesn't it, Mr. McGinnis? Well, congratulations anyway, buddy. I think you're going to be a very, very happy camper. Ooh, shout out to Mr. Lindblad, snagging down not one, not two, not three, not even four, but 5 beautiful 1990 Fleer basketball packs. See if we can't find a little MJ, another one. And your MJ that I was pre-grading just might have been pre-graded today. Travis Lindblad. So you might see that very soon. Cisco, what's up, brother? Thong song. Excellent to see you as always. Mikey the Mad Hatter, you and I both good, sir. Thank you for your patience. All right, let me snag 5 packs for Mr. Travis Lindblad. And then we have a couple of Razzies. Thank you, Cody Durr. Mrs. Junk Wax is going to take care of those Razzie spots. So we are almost to Mikey the Mad Hatter's family rip. I'll be right back. Jean-Claude Van. Damn, I'm good. I just reached over there, grabbed a handful of packs, and it just happened to be 5. Beautiful. I think that is meant to be, good sir. All right, my beautiful friends. Let's bust into our Nectar of Life real quick. You are so welcome, Travis. Thank you. Mrs. Junk Wax, you were absolutely right. So many J names in the family. That first sip of no water always sets me right, never does me wrong. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into our very first family rip of the evening. Mr. Mikey Lester, snagging down a beautiful Topps 206 box, Wave 4 specifically. And then we have a 2022 Topps Chrome update. Looking for some Julio Rodriguez. Let's see if we can't find you one. I sure did, Mikey. Absolutely, good sir. All right, brother. How about we start with some Topps 206, and then we will end with some 2022 Topps Chrome update. And as always, Mikey, first and foremost, I cannot thank you enough for utilizing JunkWaxVintage.com, helping to keep this entire thing on the rails. And I have to give a very special thank you, because it's really cool to see you back, buddy. I missed you. I love you. I know life comes first, always, Definitely not throwing any shade. I just want to express my undying gratitude, because without you, brother, none of this would be here. Because in the very beginning, I was scratching and clawing, and you were like a breath of fresh air to a dude that's dying of asphyxiation. So I cannot thank you enough, my brother, and I am even more excited to rip for you tonight. So thank you as always, brother. Let's go. Mr. Arthur Dubhagen, welcome back, legend. Excellent to see you, you sexy beast. Hey, I love you too, Mikey. All right. Oh, I missed those. Of course, bro. Hours and hours and hours, buddy. All right, legends, for the very first time on this terrific Tuesday Nitro edition of the JWVCC, you know what we must do. We shout grippeth. And we shout rippeth. Good luck. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. Let's see if we can't find Mr. Lester something juicy. Uncle Smitty. Of course. Claro que sí, señor. Tú sabes, way. All right, first box magic for Mikey. So there is 10 cards in this box, one pack to rule them all. Autographs can be found. There's also some pretty cool SPs. Empty box there, my brother. As always, you legends, you are more than welcome to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and snag yourself something down. Oh, I will have to look that one up. But if my memory does not deceive me, I think that is a pretty low print count on those. So on the Topps 206 cards, you're looking at the back. The back is going to denote rarity. They actually don't number these, not in this set anyway, but the back will denote the rarity. So for example, this could be printed to only 20 or 15 or 25 or something like that. So I'd have to look up at Topps.com and double check that. But that is a cycle back. And that is Nathan Eovaldi for the Boston Red Sox. Very nice. We have a Piedmont back. I know those are pretty common. I think those are like one in every couple packs. And it is for your Miami Marlins, Mr. Wendell. Mr. Wendell's a bum. And I am still thirsty. I'll see myself out. All right. For the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. The Jimenez is so nice, we got him twice. How about Andres Jimenez? The Goose. And talking about magnificent mustaches, luscious lip curtains, dastardly dirt squirrels. Old Goose Gossage. Lucas Giolito for the White Sox. Good evening, Davy Prophet. Good to see you, buddy. How about Whitey Ford singing the blues? Why am I saying Whitey? Weird. Salvid Perez, Mr. Salvi. We have Hyun Jin Ryu and Jackie Robinson. Finishing that one off for you, Mikey. Excellent. So Morgie, just check that out, and it appears that those are printed to 25 on your cycle back. Very nice. I had some little mini penny sleeves, and I don't know where they went. Gosh dang it, I have some for you, Mikey. I will sleeve that up for you as soon as I can, good buddy. But for now, it's going to sit over here just safe and sound. Big Z, what's up, brother? Excellent to see you back. Mr. Colby Dunlop, good to see you, buddy. You know it, some crazy cookie dusters. Ooh, that was a nice first pack, buddy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into some 2022 update. Looking for some Julio, maybe some Bobby Witt Jr., maybe a little Acuna Matata. Mr. Bearman Sr., good evening, my brother. And after this rip, my friends, we're going to head right back on over to the website and see where we're at. Empty box, Mikey. I love ripping together so much, buddy. You are making my night over here, Mr. Lester. Pack number 4 to the side because you already know it is tradicion. Shout out to Brooksy. Oh, Mikey, did I tell you that Brooks came back, by the way? It's been about 8 months now, but he came back after an over 2-year hiatus, and he saw that we were still pulling those pack number 4s, and I got a really, really sweet email behind the scenes. It was pretty cool. He has grown up and found girls, like we all do. Most of us, anyway. All right, let's do it. Mr. Morgie, moderator extraordinaire, thank you for dropping those extremely helpful links in the chat. Damn right, Kirk Woa. All right, round one. And we start off with Cesar Hernandez. Shout out to Tony Hernandez. Mr. Wentz. Going back from whence he came. Spencer Torkelson, rookie. The ambassador of the Quan on your purple refractor. Rookie. He is Quan in a million. Chris Bassett. Will Smith. And not the one that smacked Chris Rock. How about Seiya on your Generation Now refractor? And last but not least, for your Tampa Bay Rays, Isaac Paredes on your purple refractor. Centered nicely. Beautiful. Nice little first round. Pay no mind to that first-time chatter, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe that is a bot. Mr. Arthur Dubhagen, I cannot thank you enough for smacking me with my favorite gift of all time. The Tiny Dinies. I love those little buggers. I appreciate you, good sir. Thank you. All right. And we start off with another Miami Marlin. Jorge Soler. Mr. Brad Miller for the Texas Rangers. Thank you so much for taking that message down. I appreciate you, Bubba. Freesky Bobrisky. Rowdy for Milwaukee, as Alice Cooper would say. A.J. Pollock for the White Sox. Fulmer. Bryson Stott, rookie debut for the Fightin' Phillies. I like to have a go around with that Philly. And last but not least, channeling his inner Todd Van Poppel. Little Matty Chapman on the purple refractor. Why, thank you, Arthur Dubhagen. I appreciate the good positive words there, good buddy. And Big Z, did I have a good day? I had a magnificent day, my man. I sincerely appreciate you asking. Yes, sir. Got a lot of stuff done today. Got a whole lot more cards pre-greeted. So, folks, I told you I was going to be caught up in 2 weeks. I am on schedule for that. And ridiculously excited to be caught up. So thank you to each and every one of you that bared with me through the month of April. The move was a doozy. But we got her done, and life is good. All right, this is your penultimate base pack magic round, Mikey. Let's go, brother. And we start off with the San Diego Padres, Sergio Alcantara. Jason Kreisen for the Gigantes. What's up, Mookie? What's up? Mookie Betts. Buenas tardes, Blast Boogie. Always good to see you, Richard. Ooh, another Gigante. Elio Ramos. Little rookie debut purple refractor. Pretty one. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. And shout out to our not-so-sinister Gates, Mr. Daniel Gates on the Corey Seager. Good evening, Mikey Kobaugh. Excellent to see you, Mikey 2. Speaking of Mikey 2 and his trolley dodgers, Ryan Peppawaw. How about a little Evening Woods?
Giggity, giggity.
For the Atlanta Braves. Cheers. And Francisco Morales. Last but not least for the Fightin' Phillies. On your purple rookie refractor. All right, we have 3 base packs to go, and then our pack number 4. It is so amazing to see each and every one of you over here in the chat. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around, my dear friends. Happy Tuesday night. A little cuffing. No big deal. You know, and I got to give a shout out to my entire Yulee family. Yulee. Shiny Nichols. Mr. Brian Gogan. Amanda. Mikey the Mad Hatter. My entire Yulee family. I love you. All right, we start off. Somebody please bang a trash can for Bubba's Astros. The Spaz for your Tampa Bay Rays, Shane Baz. There you go, buddy. Your PC. How about Acuna Matata for the Atlanta Braves? Nice little refractor there for you, buddy. How about Cooper Hummel for the Arizona D-Bags? Aw, Mikey, I appreciate that, buddy. Josh Winder for Minnesota. My PC, the big man, Mr. O'Neal Cruz on the rookie debut. Little Bobby Witt Jr. co-starring with MJ Melendez on the rookie debut. J.P. Sears for the Pinstripes. Hurling some heat. Rookie. Brendan Donovan for Our Saint Lunatics. Shout out to Jeffro and Kyle Willard. Mackenzie Gore. Shout out to Timbo, who, if you folks remember, about a month ago, we found a 1-of-1 gold vinyl out of 2022 Optic, out of our case. Congratulations again, Timbo. The legend, Mr. Ty Cobb, and Hunter Green. Hot little rookie for WKRP in Cincinnati on the Purple Refractor rookie. So I got a few to sleeve up for you, buddy. Sean, what's my favorite MLB team? So the Seattle Mariners are number one by a landslide. But I do like the Atlanta Braves very much as well. I've been a Braves fan since I was a little guy. And I just like watching baseball, to be honest with you. So sometimes I find myself rooting for teams that I don't even like. Because sometimes there's a good story. All right, sleeved all those up for you, Mikey. Some nice rookies in there, buddy.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, brother. And thank you again, Mikey, for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com. I sincerely hope that this is just a couple rips in a long line of beautiful rips. Good luck, bud. And thank you again. Oh, thank you so much, Sean. I do PC some Julio Rodriguez. I actually have him on a poster right there. That is J-Rod right there. Looking forward to it, Mikey. Thank you so much, my man. All right, here we go, family. And then we are refreshing the shop. Shout out to Mr. Trevor Taylor. Some Nico Goodrum for the Houston Astros. Somebody bang a trash can. One half of the brothers Nola, Austin Nola. Yogi Berra on your Diamond Greats. And last but not least, Mikey, for your Tampa Bay Rays, Renee. Always driving a Pinto. Nice one. Another Purple Refractor rookie. Those are so pretty. There you go, you legend. I am sleeving all those up for you. I am so sorry I couldn't find you an autograph in there, buddy, but we did find you a card printed to 25 out of that Topps 206. So nothing to shake a stick at, and you and I both know that we already love some Topps Chrome Update. Hey, I appreciate you, buddy. I love you, Mikey, and I am so glad to see you here tonight, buddy. Like I said, I always know that life comes first. You know how I feel about that, my man. I'm just always uber grateful to have you. Sean, thank you for smacking the follow button, my friend. Welcome to the crew. So, folks, I know that we have a few new people in here tonight. If it is your very first time here, welcome. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here Tuesday through Saturday. Almost every morning, almost every evening, starting and ending your days right with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always a lot of laughs. Typically at my expense, and I would have it no other way. AJ, thank you for smacking the follow button, my man. Mr. Travis Kincaid, another OG, gracing us with his presence tonight. How you doing, you sexy beast? Always good to see you, Travi. Moderator extraordinaire. Also been with me since the very beginning. So we have several OGs in the house tonight. All right, if you folks would allow me just a moment, I need to put the legend, Mr. Mikey Lester's cards, in a very safe place. Hell yeah. You folks want to see something kind of cool? Completely random? So I was going through that collection that we purchased not too long ago. For those of you that are unaware, my wife and I, for the very first time ever, we purchased a huge collection of cards. Like millions and millions and millions of cards. We probably have like 100 boxes full of cards. And I was going through one of those boxes and I found this little bad boy. Doesn't look like much, right? But that, my friends, is a 1995 Edge Redemption. Maybe one of the very first ever redemption cards from 1995. Isn't that pretty cool? I should put that in a museum or something. Aw, thank you so much, Mikey. I sincerely appreciate that, my man. We've worked very hard on it. So full disclosure, Mikey just said that he loves the new setup. Thank you, my brother. That means more to me than you will ever know, myself and Mrs. Junkwax. But we're about 90% of the way there. We still got to get some stuff up on the walls. We still have some more lights that are going up. So if you like this now, just wait, because it's only going to get better. And I'm actually going to fix this back here, too. Give myself a little more room. I need to push all this stuff back a little bit. But we got to put some sound panels back there. So thank you, Mikey. I cannot thank you enough for the positive words, my brother. Like I said, means more to me than you will ever know. All right, legends. Let's refresh that shop, shall we? You might be right, Mikey 1. So right now, legends, we have 3 legendary Mikeys in the chat. We have Mikey 1, Mikey 2, and Mikey the Mad Hatter. Travis Kincaid, he says the new setup is really nice, a lot different than the closet where it started. You were there, brother. You know. Absolutely right. Started in the closet, now we're here. Retro Wave Rips, welcome back. Mr. Brother Lynch, what's up, Tyler? Good to see you too, good buddy. Jason Weddle, good evening, my man. Excellent to see ya. And thank you so much, Mikey 2, for checking out our breaks. So just a heads up, folks, on our breaks, we have several up there. We have our second PYT that has 2025 Topps Chrome Black, 2024 National Treasures, 2025 Bowman Jumbo, and then I think we have a Heritage in there too. No, I'm so sorry, it's Press Pass. So in that break, there's 2024 Press Pass, 2024 National Treasures, 2025 Chrome Black, and 2025 Bowman Jumbo. There you go. And in that break, my friends, we have 23 teams left. In our third box of 2022 Donruss, we have 22 spots left. That is, pick your number. That is random. And then we have a single box of 2025 Bowman, 19 spots left in that one. And then we have some Razzies up there for the UFC break. So feel free to head on over there to junkwaxvintage.com, you legends. Universal Studios, what's up, buddy? He says, what's the countdown at until you have to cut those beautiful long locks? The good news, my man, is I had a little chat with Mrs. Junkwax, and she told me I could keep it. So I am not cutting these luscious locks. Not for a while, anyway. I appreciate you asking, my man. Thank you. Wonderful memory. And I appreciate you sharing out my live, you legend. Thank you. Lil Rock Breaks, I appreciate you being here, buddy. I love you being here. Thank you for the kind words, my dude. Big hugs and firm handshakes, everybody. Now remember, my friends, if you are new here and you like what you see, feel free to come over here and join us on Twitch. It is free. It is easy. There are links on my link tree if you go to my profile over here on TikTok. And if you make the switch to Twitch, my friends, you might have a free gifted subscription waiting for you. Threaten me with a good time. Aw, thank you, Krabby Rob. I appreciate you, buddy. Excellent to see our Prince Edward Island pal. Krabby Rob remembers Mikey the Mad Hatter. And Travis Kincaid. Good evening, Patrick Richardson. We are getting the whole fam-damly in here tonight, you legends. Good to see you, boys and girls. All right, folks, less talky-talky, more rippy-rippy. Let me refresh the shop real quick. Mr. Dustin Moore, good evening, legend. Excellent to see you. All right, folks, we do have a couple of new orders up there. Shout out to Mikey 2, who snagged a Razzie spot. And shout out to the legend, one half of the Towers of Power, one of my favorite massholes, Mr. Timbo T-Wood. Ooh, taking down the Royals in the National Treasures break, and the Red Sox in the National Treasures break, and the letter L in our UFC mixer. Thank you so much, Timbo. Damn good to see my Portland pal. How are you, buddy? Good evening, Craig Prescott. I see you, Mikey. You're not wrong. All right, legends. Patrick Richardson. I gave you all kinds of shout-outs this morning, you legend. I busted into your mail day this morning, and I cannot thank you enough, Patrick Richardson, for the extras. Oh, of course I did, my brother. I showed them all off this morning, and that Ellie De La Cruz is in the Junk Wax Vintage hitboxes. Right? Meow. Thank you, Craig Prescott. I appreciate that, buddy. I forgot that was you over there, Universal Studios dad. There you go, Patrick Richardson. You were absolutely right, my friend. And as always, I cannot thank you enough for being so kind and thoughtful and paying that one forward to the family. Has nothing to do with me. Everything to do with you. So, let me lock in some break spots here, legends. And then I think we might be ripping into some 1990 Fleer for Travis Lindblad next. Okie dokie, Timbo, Red Sox and Royals. Thank you as always, Timbo. that is what our 4-boxer looks like there, folks. If you want to take a gander, plenty of amazing teams still left.
Get that card out of my face!
I see you, Super Grover. Craig Prescott, did the Atlanta Braves baseball break? It did. We broke that. Gosh, that's been almost a month since we did that, my brother. I am so sorry you missed that, Craigie. That went to Mr. Kyle Willard. Mr. Presley, welcome back, dude. Nice to see my wonderful Waxahachie, my fellow Texan. How you doing, buddy? All right, got you locked in there, Timbo. Let's lock in letter L on the UFC break. Excellent. That is how we're looking on that UFC break, my friends. Remember, that is first letter of first name. And the Razzies are live right now. Mikey 2, when is the Travis Bazana ball dropping? That is a very good question. As soon as possible. Full disclosure, we haven't been able to track that down yet. That came over in a box from the old place, and that was the last time we saw it. So I think it is still tucked away in a box somewhere. Of course, it's still tucked away in a box somewhere. But as soon as we find that little bad boy, that will go live. Don't you worry. Full disclosure, though. Yeah, we just don't know where it is. We have everything we own in boxes. Still. A lot of it anyway. We've gotten a lot unpacked, but we still have a lot to go. Okie dokie. Thank you again, Timbo. And then next, Mikey Kobos snagged a couple of beautiful Razzie spots. Thank you, good sir. Shout out to Mikey, too. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, legends. Pinkies up because we're fancy. Ah, yes, Craig Prescott. Absolutely, my brother. End of school year. I feel that. I feel that big time. With all three of my kids. My son is graduating. He's turning 18 in 7 days. My son is going to be 18 years old in 7 days. Yikes. That's a weird feeling. I'm very lucky that he has got a good head on his shoulders and he's doing the right thing, gosh dang it. Okie dokie, you legends. Well, we are current up there in the shop at the moment, so I think we need to just bust through some more juicy junk wax right after we get done with Travis Lindblad's 1990 Fleer. Travis, are you still here, big man? And we are also going to do a little giveaway for that Reggie Jackson Hollow. That's going to be fun. Ah, Craig Prescott, you're turning 40 in 10 days. Well, happy early birthday, legend. There's Mr. Travis Lindblad. Thank you, buddy. All right, let's do it. Pack number 4 to the side, because it is tradition. Good luck. 1990 Fleer. Let's go Michael Jordan. As always, you legends, the floor is open. You are more than welcome to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and snag yourself something down. There might just be some new stuff up there. All right, we have old Bill Hanslick with a magnificent moustache. Sean Elliott for our San Antonio Spurs. Pressy. Not Presley, but Pressy. Jonathan, welcome back, my man. Great to see you. James Donaldson for Dallas with old Dan Shays co-starring. Rodney McRae for Sacramento. Shout out to Melody. Glenn Rice for the Heat. Steve Kerr on the league leader. Coach extraordinaire. Beautiful. I love it so much, Travis Lindblad. Shout out to Chris St. Germain. How about Jerome Kersey for Rip City? Magic Johnson. Beautiful. Craig Hodges for Doubles. How about KJ? So back in the day, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you know I was raised by a single mama. I could not afford Nikes. I had those Reeboks, those KJs. I looked up to Kevin Johnson big time. Johnny Newman. Vinnie Johnson. Hersey Hawkins. And former Seattle Supersonic. I got to meet him when I was 12 years old. Mr. Detlef Shrimp. Beautiful. I see you, Mikey, too. Right? Right? Yes, I could. We put them on layaway at Kmart. All right, we're going to sleeve up some Magic Johnson. Lucas, it is excellent to see you, my brother. Top of the evening to you. Welcome back, good buddy. All right, moving on. Why, thank you, Travis. I agree. They were not the pumps. I wish they were the pumps, gosh dang it. Not the pumps. Lester Connor for the Nets. That's right, Bubba. Shout out to Layaway. Travi, I see you over there, brother. Good to see you as always. Yes, you did, Lucas. You're a man of your word, my man. I appreciate that. Hope you had a terrific Tuesday, good buddy. Ooh, how about Steph Curry's daddy, Del Curry? Dale Ellis for the now defunct Seattle Supersonics. Boo. Kev's Card Collection, welcome back, my brother. Always nice to see you. Happy Tuesday. For Minnesota, Tyrone Corbin. Alex English. Terry Cummings for San Antonio. Ricky Pierce. Brad Davis with another luscious lip curtain. I mean, that thing was good. Had more hair on his lip than he had on his head. Quit being a perv. Ellison. Grant Long. Danny Ferry. Shout out to Danny T. Byron Irvin for Rip City. Shout out to Mr. Dustin Moore. King of the Valley, AC Green. Horace Grant. And Eddie Johnson for Phonix. Yes, it has, Travis. It is wonderful to see you, my brother. How are you? Hope all is well, good buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back to some 1990 Fleer. Let's do it. And the floor is open, ladies and gentlemen. So if you would like to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and snag something down for yourself, I implore you to do so. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, heads up, the website has... Oh! Of course, we pull the Michael Jordan first, right on top. Oh, my Lanta. I just wanted to let you know that the filter function is back on the website. Wow. There you go, buddy.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Looks like it is slightly bottom heavy, but it is still absolutely beautiful. Congratulations, Travis. I am so stoked we could find that together, big man. Beautiful MJ. Put him up there with Magic. How about Dan Marley? Thank you, Lucas. Mr. Grisazik, thank you for smacking the follow button. Steven, excellent to see you, my man. Thank you. Travis, I'll take it fit now, bro, straight up, bro. Say what? How about Charles Oakley, Annie's cousin? The original bad boy of basketball, Mr. Bill Lambier. Oh, are you kidding me? 2 Michael Jordans in the same freaking pack? Damn.
Emotional damage.
That's amazing. Congratulations, my dude. I think that is good karma coming right back to you, Travi, because you have been nothing short of amazing here on this channel, brother. We love you. Beautiful. Percy Hawkins. Another Detlef. Robert Parrish, old double lot for Baston. There you go, Travi. Eric Lechner. Otis. Dominique Wilkins, shout out to Morgie. Harvey Grant. Ron Hampa. Rod Higgins. And Sidney Green. Finishing that one off for you, big man. Whew! The MJ's so nice, we pulled him twice. Doc Dad Foodie, welcome back, you legend. Great to see ya. This is Sparta. Welcome back, Sparta. How you doing, big man? Beautiful. We gotta sleeve up the other MJ, too. That's what I'm saying, Morgie. Heck of a pack there, folks. Damn. If I would have pulled that in 1990, my head might have exploded. Sheesh. All right. Last base pack magic for you, buddy. Let's do it. As always, you legends, it is wonderful to see you on this terrific Tuesday evening. Thank you so much, Sparta. I appreciate that, big man. All right, here we go. With Gerald Wilkins co-starring Bernard King. Ken Norman. The man, the myth, the flat top. Mr. Chris Mullen. Shout out to the Dream Team. Reggie Theus. Chris Morris. J.R. Reed with his awesome hair. Professor X for my now defunct Seattle Supersonics, Xavier McDaniel. Steven, you are not wrong, brother. How about Todd in the Wet Sprocket? Murphy. How about a fat lever?
Giggity, giggity.
Lafayette Lever. The Admiral with Alex English co-starring. David Robinson. Master of the Receding Hairline, Mr. Fred Roberts. Derek Happa. Harold Presley. Roni with Michael Jordan co-starring. The MJ So Nice We Have Seen Him Thrice. Shout out to the artist in the ambulance. And Larry Nance, finishing that one off for Cleveland. Excellent. Morgie, I could not agree more. Bring back my Seattle Supersonics, please. That would be magnificent. I would love that. I'm going to sleeve up the Roni. Because it's got MJ on there, buddy. Beautiful. I am also going to sleeve up the Admiral. Thank you so much, Doc Dad Foodie. Welcome back, my dude. So, friends, as always, you are more than welcome to make the switch to Twitch. The whole fam family is over here waiting for you. And you're also more than welcome to go check out junkwaxvintage.com because there is some new stuff up there. And remember, folks, it is all free shipping up there at junkwaxvintage.com. I had somebody message me today asking how much shipping was. I was like, bro, it's free. It's my favorite price. Free 99. All right, Travis.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, buddy. Let's do it. Oh, Sakali's a DJ now. That's cool. I know Retro Wave. I know OKC. I know. Just not the same, though, buddy. Just not the same. I got you, Retro. Yeah, I feel you there, buddy. Ooh, how about the flat top? So nice we got him twice. Mr. Chris Mullen. Reggie Theus. Chris Morris. J.R. Reed. Professor X. Todd in the Wet Sprocket. Fat Lever. The Admiral. So nice you got him twice. Fred Roberts. Derek Happa. Presley. Sakali, so nice. We have seen him and MJ twice. Larry Nance. Terry Porter for Rip City. And last but not least, Mr. Byron Scott for the Lakers. A magnificent 5 packs there for you, Travi. I would love to. Which Jordan you talking about there, brother? This one? Because you already have that one? I assume you want to keep the All-Star? Thank you so much, Richard Ortwich. Excellent to see you as always, bro. Hope you were having a terrific Tuesday, my friend. Excellent. Glad we're on the same page there, Travi. So, folks, Mr. Travis Lindblad said he wants to donate this to the channel because we're going to do a little giveaway. Your wish is my command, my brother. Let me put all the rest of these beautiful cards off to the side. And put your name on them. Mr. Gotham, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome. Nice to have you, buddy. Mr. Jeremy Campbell, welcome back. All right, good to go. Mr. Craig Prescott has a question.
Would you like to answer a question right at this particular time? Would you like to do that?
Question is, how is the new house and setup doing for you? I appreciate you asking, buddy. I'm still getting used to it. A little. And we still have quite a bit to do. Still have a lot of stuff to hang up. We got some lights we need to hang up. But I am indescribably grateful to be here in this new place, in this new studio. It's pretty damn cool, buddy. I'm still getting used to it. Still kind of have to pinch myself a little bit, if that makes sense. As I have said before, my friends, and I will say it again, I truly believe that we have the best group of gem, mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby, right here in the JWVCC. And I would not be here in this brand new studio without each and every one of you. And I mean that, and I cannot thank you enough, y'all, for putting me in a position that I never in a million years thought I'd be in. Oh, Morgie, yes, sir. It is very nice to have a lot of extra room. And I'll tell you what, you guys know that I do a lot of pre-grading during the day, right? So back at the other house, a lot of you saw the new microscope that I got for pre-grading. We invested pretty heavily. We got a pretty badass microscope. It attaches to the table, right? So every time that I would have to pre-grade at the old house, I would have to get that microscope out and like crank it down to the table, kind of set up my station. Took about 15, 20 minutes every time I had to do it. Not that that's the end of the world. I was still very grateful to be in that position to be able to do it, but it was a little bit of a pain in the butt to set all that stuff up, right? And then when we wanted to have our dinner table back, I'd have to tear it down. Not great. Here, we have a dedicated station, so I don't have to set up and tear down anymore. It's amazing. I can pre-grade so many more cards. So thanks for asking, Kraggles. Aw, buddy. That is unbelievably kind of you to say, Craig. Thank you, good bud. Ms. Stella, good evening. You are very welcome, and I will let Mrs. Junkwax know you said hello. Excellent to see you, young lady. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. Okie dokie, folks. Little less talky-talky, more rippy-rippy. Mr. Bulldozer, I saw that. That was some huge news in the hobby today. So if you all have not heard, it appears that they're going to let Pete Rose and old shoeless Joe Jackson into the Hall of Fame. At least they reinstated them into the Major League Baseball, so now they are eligible to be elected to the Hall of Fame, which is pretty cool. I wish they would have given him his flowers when he was alive, gosh dang it, but we know how that works. Mr. Jesse Holm, welcome back, legend. Happy Tuesday night. How was the National Treasure break the other day? It was fantastic, my man. And we have another one up there, right meow. And there's plenty of amazing teams still left. And actually, in this one, I think there's even going to be more autographs. I think there's going to be 17 autographs in the break that we're doing right now that's up there at the shop. Mr. Lindblad. You know, I wish I could, buddy. I appreciate that so much. But I'll share with you, Travis. So the way that I do that, my man, is I pre-grade a whole bunch, and then I send those all off to Mikey, and Mikey puts them together into graphics, and then we send those out to you via email. So I did like a whole bunch of cards today, brother, and I'm so sorry. I just don't remember exactly what grade yours got. So I apologize, buddy. I appreciate you asking. I wish I had a better answer for you, but you will probably end up getting that tomorrow when we send all those out with everybody else's. So I appreciate your patience, my brother. Hey, thank you so much for your understanding. That's right, James Erickson. Yes, they did. They waited till he was gone, right? Ouch, kabibbles. Craig, thank you so much for the hearts over here on TikTok, you legend. Helping to keep this thing on the rails. Excellent to see you, Mr. Holm. And thank you for asking, buddy. Ridiculously excited to get into another box out of our sealed case of National Treasures. Okie dokie. Let me refresh that shop. Less talky-talky, more rippy-rippy. Cheers, my friends. Broast. Pinkies up because we're fancy. Damn, I love spicy water. We have some rips here, family. Hell yeah. All right, shout out to Blast Boogie. Shout out to James Erickson, the Hammer Jeff Hansen, Kevin O'Brien, and Richard Ortwich. I cannot thank you enough, legends. If you would allow me just a moment, our Portland pal took down the Cincinnati Reds in our National Treasures. Shout out to my Portland pal, Mr. Ortwich, another OG of the family. There you go. That is what we have remaining in our National Treasures 2024 Press Pass, 2025 Bowman Jumbo, and 2025 Topps Chrome Black. Still some wonderful teams left up there, family. Blast Boogie, I am happy to refresh again, my brother. I am happy you got your Reds there, Richard. Thank you, buddy. Always stoked to put you in a break, my man. Okie dokie. Next, we have Mr. Kevin O'Brien taking down a 2022 Panini Prism Fat Pack. Thank you, Kevin. I just happen to have one right here. We'll get into that in just a second, buddy. Next is the Hammer Jeff Hansen, taking a 2022 UFC Fat Pack. There you go, Jeff Hansen. I would love to pull you a sweet little UFC autograph out of that one. Oh, by the way, folks, we got a couple of redemptions back today as well. Do we have Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko or Rob Richardson here with us tonight by chance? Would love to show those off. Okie dokie. Next, my fellow Washingtonian, Mr. Erickson, taking down a 23-24 basketball Cosmic hobby pack. Thank you, James. There you go, my friend. We will bust into that in just a moment. You know it, Mr. Prescott. Thank you, Craig. And last but not least, in this round, we have Mr. Blast Boogie, Richard, a nasty New Yorker, taking down a 2019 Gypsy Queen hanger pack. See if we can't find you a little second-year Otani-san. Thank you, Richard. And I'm going to refresh that shop one more on your request, my friend. Oh, hell yeah. Shout out to Blast Boogie one more time, taking down the pinstripes in our national treasures. Thank you so much, brother. Pinstripes off the board. There's Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. It is great to see you, you handsome son of a gun. Thank you again, Richard. Getting us a little closer there, folks. Plenty of amazing teams still left. So you are more than welcome to go check out junkwaxvintage.com. Actually, if you're on a mobile device that is not your phone, you could scan that little QR code right then and it'll take you right there. Fun fact. Mr. Craig Prescott, that is very kind of you to say, brother. Thank you so much for the positivity. Makes this show go round. Okie dokie. We are current up there in the shop for the moment. Thank you, Bubba. I see you, big man. Thank you, Brian Smith. Hey, Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. I hope you all don't mind, but we're going to show off some redemptions here real quick. So, for those of you that are new here, just a heads up, I'm sure most of you have seen a redemption card that gets pulled from breakers, right? Typically, the breaker will just send that out to the customer, and the customer has to redeem that on their own. We do things a little bit differently here in this family. So the family, we have a very high-trust environment here in the JWVCC. A lot of these people that have been here almost every single day for the last 4 years. So after you've been here for over 100 shows, you're not a customer. You're not a friend. You're family, right? So Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko is one of those amazing human beings that has been here for multiple years. And he allowed me to redeem something for him. And so did Mr. Rob Richardson. So, folks, you see this was redeemed back on April the 5th. And this is Caden Grice. This is a Future Legends Gold autograph. Beautiful. Congratulations to Mr. Rob Richardson. That came out of 2024 Prospects, and that is first on print to 10. Kind of hard to see it, gosh dang it, but that is first on print to 10. Congratulations, Rob Richardson, and thank you for your trust, and thank you for letting me redeem that for you, and thank you for letting me show it off to the family, and this will be in your next package, big man. And it appears that this young man, Caden Grice, was signing because Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko got one of his as well. That was redeemed on the 19th, one day before 420. And his was a red. And his is numbered to 99. 11 out of 99. There you go, Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. Good looking autograph for that young man. And a beautiful card. Thank you as always, Scotty. Rob Richardson, you have impeccable timing, my brother. Wonderful to see you, big man. Hope you had a terrific Tuesday, brother. And yes, Those are two Caden Grice, future legends. So red one goes to Scotty, gold one goes to Rob Richardson. Congratulations on a bookend there. Coming from the Bookend King. Okay, folks. Those are coming in your piles there, boys. Thank you again, Scotty and Rob. Good evening to my cousin. How you doing, Brandon? Big hugs. Firm handshakes, my brother. Craig Prescott, do you remember the old embossed cards? Was that Stadium Club? Could be. Could be. I believe those were embossed. You're absolutely right. All right, legends. Let's get into some family rips, shall we? Shout out to all the family over here on TikTok. Sparta, Mr. Home, Retro Wave, Lonnie, Mr. Gazasik, and Federer Hill. Nice to have you tonight, legends. If you are new here, feel free to smack that follow button if you haven't already. And our very first family rip of this round is going to be Mr. Kevin O'Brien. Kevin, are you ready, my brother? '22 Prism Fat Pack. Let's do it. I know it, Mikey. I know, bud. They take so long. Shout out to Panini. A man on Earth. What's up, brother? I see you, buddy. Happy Tuesday. Oh, hell yeah. How about a magnificent way to start your pack with a little Shohei Ohtani-san? For Minnesota, Royce Lewis, Mason Thompson, Josiah Gray, a little BDLC, Brian De La Cruz, Tariq Screwball, Brandon Marsh, Goldie, your 2022 MVP. How about looking juicy? Mark McGuire. That's when he just started to get juicy. When he started busting out of his shirts. Jorge Polanco. Alejo on your true silver.
Emotional damage.
If he needs to fly, yes, sir. Thank you so much. You read my mind there, brother. I hope his trays, seat tables, and seat backs are in their full, locked, upright positions. See ya. I'm going to find that one in 8 years. All right, we have Boba Fett on the red, white, and blue. Mr. Devin Goolsby, good evening, legend. Always good to see you, brother. How about Dylon? Jose Ramirez on your red, white, and blue. Zach Rex. A Gary in the streets.
Giggity, giggity.
But a Gavin in the sheets. And last but not least, on your championship stage, some Austin Riley. Nice. Beautiful little pack there for you, my man. Thank you so much for letting Wander Franco take a flight. I appreciate that, big man. Hey, thank you so much, Devin Goolsby, right there with you, legend. Always good to be seen, sir. All right, folks, if you would allow me just a moment, let me put Kevin's name on these little bad boys. And the Hammer Jeff Hansen, you're up next, brother. Thank you as always, Mr. O'Brien. It is absolutely my pleasure, buddy. I love ripping together, my dude. Just another beautiful rip in a very, very long line of beautiful rips. Appreciate you, Kevin. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to the Hammer. And we're not talking about Mark Coleman. Mr. Hansen, let's do it. Little cuffing. No big deal. All right, shout out to Houston. Derek Lewis. T-City, Brian Ortega. Alexander Rakic. Jennifer Maya. It's a lady. How about the Cowboy? Donald Cerrone. Jerry Prohaska, former champ. Thug Rose. Nama Yunus. Jeffrey. It's that bloke from around the way. How about Cyril Gahn, who is going to be rumored to fight Mr. Tom Aspinall? I'd rather see him and John Jones, gosh dang it, but I guess I'll take it. The Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling, former champ. Back-to-back former champs with the Style Bender. It's a lady. How about Mackenzie Dern? Back-to-back ladies. How about Carol Rosa? Rated rookie. Stipe. On the crunch time, Stipe Miocic. Thug Rose Namajunas. So nice, we have seen her twice. Islam Makhachev, our current champ on the Craftsman, who is talking about moving up to 170. That would be pretty cool to see. Triple C. Speaking of C, Henry Cejudo. Craftsman. The Islam, so nice. We have seen him twice. The Giga Chad on the green prism. Claudia Gadeja. God damn ya. Ketlin Vieira. Hanging with Mr. Hooper. That is Ben Askren's love child. Who needs a cheeseburger? Nikita Krylov. Luke Rockhold, former light heavyweight champ, also a model. The Beast Incarnate. How about Brock Lesnar? The Karate Hottie, Miss Michelle Watterson. Macy Chiasson. Ion Kutalaba, who once lost a fight because he was messing around and playing rope-a-dope. Mr. Ryan Spann. The Carpenter, UFC legend, Mr. Clay Guida. And Johnny Walker, last but not least. Beautiful. Chris. So I must have missed that. Dana announced today Islam versus Jack for 170. That's going to be a banger. And Charles Dubronx Oliveira and Ilia Topuria for 155 title. Wow. Those are going to be magnificent fights, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me they're going to be on the same card. Can you imagine? Are we talking like International Fight Week in July? That would make sense. Rob Richardson says, D, you got a juicy package headed your way. Really?
Giggity, giggity.
I'd like to take that package, sir. I can't even say that with a straight face. I cannot thank you enough, Rob Richardson, and you already know, you legend. I will bust that little bad boy live for the whole family to see. All right, thank you again, Jeff Hansen. Let me put your nomenclature on this little bad boy real quick. Shout out to the Card Coliseum. Welcome back, buddy. Erecta. Nice to see you as well. Happy Tuesday, legends. Mr. Erickson, you're up next, brother. And after this round of rips, my friends, we will head right back on over to junkwaxvintage.com and refresh that shop. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Cheers. Broast. Ooh, yeah. Oh, we got to fix some TikTok here, my friends. There we go. Excuse me. Had to do a little housekeeping. I see you, Bubba, you silly goose. There's Mr. Erickson. Thank you, big man. All right. My fellow Washingtonian, a wonderful Washouglin. Excellent to see you, Matt Kenyon. Top of the evening to you, my brother. Happy Tuesday. All right, let's go. Little cupping. No big deal. All right, we start off with old Leonard Miller on the Cosmic. Well, good evening. And shout out to my Portland pals. How about Scoot Henderson on the pink refractor. Rookie. I am shocked that's not numbered. But it is not. Tyrese Halliburton for Indiana. And last but not least, you got a little Marcus Smart for the Grizz. Finishing that one off for you. Excuse me. Devin Goolsby. Ooh, you found some Red's breakfast burritos, my man? Beautiful. What flavor did you get, my man? Did you get the Canadian bacon and egg? They're like a magenta color. Those are the ones I eat every day. Wonderful reference, Kirk Noah. Walk along the razor's edge. Dun, 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 dun. You can feel it. Hey, Mikey. If you are taking off tonight, my brother, have a magnificent remainder of your evening. I love you, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, good sir. We will see you bright and early in the morning. Thank you for everything today, Mikey. Okie dokie, folks. I am going to sleeve that one up for you, sir. That is beautiful. Rookie, too. Again, I'm kind of shocked that's not numbered. There's so many numbered cards in that set. But still very, very pretty, James. Heck of a single pack there for you, my man. You're going to head to Target? I think you can definitely find them there. All right, give me just a moment. And Richard, you're up next, good buddy. Shout out to Blast Boogie. And then we're going to refresh that shop one more time. Excuse me. Thank you again, James, my wonderful Washouglin. There you go, Rob Richardson. That's exactly right. He saw Rob Richardson here, and he was like, I'm blowing this popsicle stand. I'm out. Oh, really, Bubba? So Bubba feeding us some info here, folks. Apparently, Reds has a store locator on their website. That's awesome. I had no idea. Shout out to Reds. And Legends, I see you beating the hell out of that screen over there. Thank you so very much for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. We are almost to 10,000 likes tonight. Mr. Easton Chambers, my country singer, how you doing, big man? Yeah, they call me Fireman. That's his name. Excellent to see you as always, good buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you too, good sir. Legend of legends. I'm even better now that you're here, my brother. Making my night. Hey, a man on earth. It is always nice to have you too, buddy. I sincerely appreciate the positivity. You have a magnificent remainder of your evening as well, my man. Hope to see you tomorrow. Good night to you, good sir. Okie dokie. Blast Boogie. Let's see if we can't find your little second ear Otani-san, my friend. Thank you so very much for snagging these down from junkwaxvintage.com. Brandon Daigle. Yes, I did, good sir. And what I will tell you, Brandon Daigle, is the pre-grading is completed. And you should be receiving it tomorrow. Got all those done from that lot anyway. Not all the rest of them, but from that lot. You know which ones I'm talking about, right? The Bo Nix, your Quad Patch, and the Magneto and Silver Surfer. Yeah. I see you, Mark Keys. Good evening, my man. I am not to yours yet, Mark Keys. I'm still working through the queue. All right, let's do it. Kobe Luna, mi hermano, smacking me with my favorito gift of all time, the Tiny Dinies. I love them so much. Gracias, Kobe. Mil gracias, hermano. Que bueno verte. Tu sabes way. Si mames way. All right, here we go. We start off with Jorge Polanco for Minnesota. Kluber? Well, I hardly know her. I'll see myself out. Corey Kluber. Justin Upton. Josh Harrison for the Pirates. Joey Gallo for our Texas Rangers. Shout out to Caesar. And Johnny Gray. Last but not least for our Colorado cousins. It is so amazing to have each and every one of you over here on TikTok tonight, my friends. Thank you for hanging with me. Of course, if you have not smacked that follow button yet, what are you doing with your life? I'm just kidding, kinda. All right, we have Yolmer the not-so-dirty Sanchez. Good evening, Andrew Shumper. Good evening, Kevin Conlon. Good to see you, gentlemen. Chuck Davis, thank you for smacking the follow button, my friend. Tommy Pham. Dr. Doolittle. Enrique Hernandez for the Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to Mikey, too. Orlando Arcia for Andrew Shumper's Milwaukee Braves. And Scotty Too Hottie Kingery for the Fightin' Phillies. Very nice. All right, brother. This is your last base pack, Richard. As always, my friend, I cannot thank you enough for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com and letting us rip these together. Buena suerte. And we start off with Ulieski, Gurriel. Somebody bang a trash can for Bubba's Astros. Sandy Alcantara. Always a partay with Starling Marte. Oh, hell yeah. How about a Tarot of the Diamond? And that is Ozzy Albies for the Atlanta Braves. Jeff McNeil, rookie for the Mets. And from the Netherlands, Zandy Bogarts. I could not agree more, James Erickson. Thank you, brother. All right, legends.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for Mr. Blast Boogie. Good luck, brother. And then we're going to refresh that shop. And we start off with old Boots Camargo. Johan Camargo. Noma Mazzara. Francisco Mejia. Anthony Rizzo for the Cubbies. Cody Belly for the Trolley Dodgers. And a PSA 10 anti-theft device. There you go, Richard. I couldn't find you an autograph in that pack, buddy, so I made you one. There you go, Richard. Thank you, as always, to Mr. Blast Boogie. I love ripping together, my friend. I'm going to put these in his pile, and then we're going to refresh that shop. Mr. Easton Chambers, damn good to see you as always, my brother. What's new, what's exciting, Easton? Gotta love some Atlanta Braves, brother. You're in the right place. Hell yeah. It is absolutely my pleasure, Richard. Thank you, my brother. Rob Richardson, you big sweetie. You're hitting me in the feels over here, sir. Quit it. I'm just kidding. Keep doing it. I'll be right back. All right, let me snag myself a little sippy here, family. Mr. Reinert, welcome back, Timmy. Excellent to see you on this happy Tuesday, my brother. Cheers. Andrew Shumper, our favorite devil dog in the family, says, does anyone else live in a place where it's been raining for 24 hours? It's actually been raining pretty bad here in Austin, believe it or not, buddy. We had like a little bit bigger than pea-sized hail yesterday, but it was only for about 20 minutes. It was absolutely beautiful, and then hell outside for about 20 minutes, and then it was beautiful for the rest of the day. And then it got up to 90 today, and it's supposed to be like 105 tomorrow here in South Texas. That's right. Brian Smith, been raining there too. Bubba Taylor. Exactly, yes. You're spot on, my man, that's right. Big Baller, welcome back, buddy. How you doing? Always nice to see you, good sir. Kobe Luna, muchísimas gracias para los tiny dinies. Tu sabes. Dr. Seuss, good evening, sir. All right, family, let's refresh that shop, shall we? See if Uncle Junk Wax is missing something. Excuse me. Alrighty. We do have a brand new order up there, and it is Mr. Travis Lindblad. Are you taking down some? Hell yeah. How about some more 1990 Fleer basketball? Cannot thank you enough, Mr. Lindblad. Let's see if I did it again. The lightning strikes twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm so good. I'm just kidding. I can't back that up. That's total luck. I grabbed out his first stack, and I grabbed out the exact number that he bought, and then I did it again. Gotta love it. Riley, that's what you were saying. Aaron Rodgers is going to be in Austin this weekend for a little live podcast. That's cool. Do you know whose podcast he's doing by chance, Riley? That's amazing. Austin's a pretty big place, though, gosh dang it. All right, Mr. Travis Lindblad, my brother from another mother. I pull your pack number 4 to the side because it is tradicion. And I think maybe after this, we need to do a little family giveaway. There you go, Trevor Taylor, that's right. He's going to sign with the Austin FC. Newsflash, he's going to play soccer. Craig, he actually did Rogan's about a year ago. But maybe. I feel like he just did Rogan's not too long ago. Very cool, Riley. Small world, my man. Shout out to the Hammer. His cousin, Baby Bangs Bobby Hansen. Akeem the Dream. Spud Webb. One of the Junk Wax legends. Hell yeah. Shout out to Morgie and the Hawks. Liddell Eccles. Garland. Tim Hardaway. I believe that is a Tim Hardaway rookie. With Mark Jackson co-starring. Yep. Nice. Oh, Lord, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Big Sam Bowie. Roger that, Riley. Nice, buddy. Well, small world, brother. Rex Chapman. Michael Cage. That is Luke Cage's cousin. Twice removed. Tony Campbell for Minnesota. Walter Davis for the Nuggies. Old Brickowski. Almost as bad of a name as Bob Walk or Eric Plunk. Jay Humphreys for the Bucks. And Adrian Dantley for our Dallas Mavericks. Nice. Dustin Moore says, Chat or Dalen, did chewing gum only come in baseball card packs? I can't remember. That's a good question. I want to say yes, actually. I'm thinking back now to all the Junk Wax packs I opened. I don't remember ever finding gum in, like, football. But GPK had gum. Yep, that's a fact, Jeff Hansen. Absolutely. Yep. I know in, like, the Junk Wax era, I think it was baseball. But if you go back even further, they had, like, big fat gum that they put in some of those packs. So I think basketball had it, like, really long time ago. But I could be wrong. I'm wrong often. All right, let's get back to it, Travi. Eric, good evening, sir. I see you. All right, we start off with old Cliff Levingston. Danny Young for Rip City. Shout out to my Portland pals. King of the Valley, James Worthy. Purdue with the big man Patrick Ewing co-starring. The Rambus Youth. Shout out to Kurt Rambus and his BCGs. Gerald Wilkins. Isaiah Thomas, legend. Shane Kerrigan, speaking of legends, good to see you, brother. From Spokane, Washington, how about my buddy, Mr. John Stockton? LaSalle Thompson. Pinckney. Derek Smith. Checklist. Dan Shays. Bernard King with Gerald Wilkin co-starring. And Ken Norman. Last but not least for the Clippers. Moving on, Travi. As always, you legends, you are more than welcome to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and snag yourself down something from the store. There is some new stuff up there today, my friends. Paul Pressey for Milwaukee. Donaldson. Roddy McRae. Glenn Rice. Steve Kerr on your league leaders. Kersey. Magic Johnson. Craig Hodges. Another KJ. Johnny Newman. Vinnie Johnson. How about Akeem the Dream on the 1990 All-Star? How cool would it be if they brought back that design? Yes, please. Old Mike Minsky with his coiffed locks. Mr. Ryan Fenger, I see you down there, you marvelous Minnesotan. Thank you for the beautiful bits, my brother. Mikey Sanders. And looking like a stepdad, old Kevin McHale. Last but not least. Beautiful. Ooh, shout out to a fellow Texan down there in the chat. Nice to see you, buddy. Good evening. There you go, Jeff Hansen. Ooh, we have another Mark Jackson. Sans Menendez brothers. James Edwards, channeling his inner Fu Manchu. Scotty Too Hottie Brooks, master of the side spike. Shout out to Minnesota. Reggie Miller. Joe Klein. Mark Eaton. Buck Soap Johnson. Moses Malone. Buck Soap Williams. Excuse me? Orlando Woolridge. Absolutely you can, Rob Richardson. I need to reach out to Mrs. Junkwax, though, and have her pull down that Razzie. I am happy to do that for you, brother. John Paxson, my cousin, Mr. Nate McMillan, Kenny Skywalker, the Spider, John Sally, and always smoking that herb, Williams, for Dallas. Outstanding. Give me just a moment here, folks. Excellent. Got you covered, Rob Richardson. So, folks, that reminds me. We're doing our third Whatnot break ever on Friday. So, folks, we're going to try something new that we've never done before. So, on Friday, instead of lunch wax, we're going to have a late afternoon wax. And we're going to start at 4 o'clock. And we're probably going to go until about 6:30. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a break for dinner. And then I will be back sometime around 8 p.m. And we will have our usual fantastic Friday night show here. So I hope you all want to join us over there on Whatnot on Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is going to be a jumbo box of 2025 Bowman. Excited for that. All right, Mr. Lindblad. I appreciate your patience, brother. Let's go. Shout out to all the legends over here on TikTok. I see you, Jesse Holm. I see you, Mr. Retro Wave, Big Baller Bronny, Mr. Grzasic, Mr. Federer Hill, Stevo. Nice to have you tonight, gentlemen. All right, we got the Spider, John Sally, Herb, Ricky Smits, Jim Paxson, John's brother, Rick Mahorn with Legend Larry, the Hick from French Lick, co-starring. Split Your Mitchell Wiggins. What You Talking About, Kevin Willis. I'll see myself out. Tom Hammonds. Danny Manning. Saronis Marcelionis. The Adventures of Milo and Otis Smith. Dennis B. Hobson. Armin Gilliam. The Rain Man for my Seattle Supersonics. How about some Sean Kemp? Yes, please. And Sam Mitchell for Mr. Fenger's Minnesotans. Excellent. All right, Travis. We are down to last base pack magic for you, buddy. Let's go. Hey, Ryan Fanger. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you. That is very kind and thoughtful of you, my friend. How about old Horny Hornacek?
Giggity, giggity.
The big man Patrick Ewing. All-star Mr. Joe Dumars. The round mound of rebound. That's terrible, man. Terrible. Charles Barkley. There can only be one. McLeod. Dennis Johnson. Mikey Brown. Eric Floyd. Livingston. 1990 All-Star Mr. Patrick Ewing. Nice one. Buck Williams. Woolridge. Paxson. My cousin. And we're not talking about Brandon Daigle. And Kenny Sky Walker. Good evening, Kirk Rylance. Excellent to see you, my brother. Happy Tuesday. Man, we are getting the OGs in here tonight. We saw Mikey the Mad Hatter. We have Uncle Smitty. We have Kirk Rylance. What a night. Good to see you, my friends. All right.
One day on, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Travie. As always, my good buddy, I cannot thank you enough for snagging these down from the shop, letting us rip into these together and giving the family some 1990 Fleer basketball eye candy. Let's go. Damn right, Rob Richardson. Thank you, good sir. Thank you, Brandon Daigle. All right, here we go. Mr. Ricky Smits. Another Paxson. Mahorn. Wiggins. Willis. Hammonds. Danny Manning. Marcelionis. Otis. Hobson. Gilliam. The Rain Man. So nice, we have seen him twice. Awesome. In my humble opinion, one of the most iconic Sean Kemp cards out there. Sam Mitchell. Hanslick with his magnificent moustache. A luscious lip curtain. And last but not least for San Antonio, Sean Elliott. There you go, brother. That's right, Bubba. Gotta love some 1990s collation, yeah? It is my pleasure, Rob Richardson. Thank you, sir. You got that all done? Brandon Daigle, I think the queue is open right now, my man. Let me double check for you. Thank you, as always, Travis Lindblad. And yep, we are current up there as far as family rips go, Brandon Daigle. So if you want to rip something down from the shop, now would be a perfect time to do so. Thank you for asking. All right, let me lock in a couple of UFC spots for Mr. Rob Richardson. I believe that was M and R. Correct. Thank you as always, Rob. There you go, big man. And Legends, we are getting closer. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 spots to go. If by some act of the universe, my friends, we fill this tonight, we will bust this tonight. But of course, there is never any pressure. If we need to bust this little bad boy tomorrow, that would be magnificent. Threaten me with a good time. Excuse me. All right, let me snag myself a little sippy here, folks. It is absolutely my pleasure, Travis. All thanks go to you, my good man. Excuse me. Ah, there you go, Jeff Hansen. Hey, maybe. It might last until then. And we have some more UFC coming right behind that, just to let you know. Thank you so much, Brandon Daigle. Mr. Morgan Daly, if it is time for you to hit the sack, buddy, I totally understand. You got to wake up early tomorrow, brother. You have a magnificent remainder of your evening. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. Mr. Timbo T. Wood. Says, can I see that list one more time? Absolutely you can. There you go. Sorry about my TikToker folks over there. I know you guys can't really see that. Those are the letters that you really need to see. B, D, E, F, G, H, and I. That is what we have left. Excuse me. Ay, ay, ay. My throat hates me. Okie dokie. Let me refresh that shop real quick on the request of my cousin, Mr. Brandon Daigle. Well, top of the evening to you, Tim Hudson. Shout out to our favorite Axeman from Ohio. Ms. Peggy, if it is your time as well, young lady, I cannot thank you enough for hanging out with us tonight. Making my night as always. Have a wonderful sleep, and I hope that we get to see you tomorrow, my friend. Mr. Brandon Daigle. Holy guacamole. Bro. How about a National Treasures box? My friends, my family, this is our very first family rip of National Treasures in the history of this channel. I cannot thank you enough, Brandon Daigle, and best of luck to you, my brother. I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, hope that I can find you something massive in this box, my man. Let's freaking go. Hoo-wee! All right, my dear friends. Might want to stand back from your screen, because it's about to get real hot up in here. I'll see myself out. Whew! I love it so much, Brandon Daigle. Thank you so much, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time in the history of this channel, we shout grippeth, and we shout rippeth on some National Treasures. Buena suerte. You and I both, Tim Hudson. You and I both, brother. Let's go. And you will get this box too, Brandon Daigle. Of course. There's our seal there, folks. All of them. And just like 17-year-old Dalen at a kegger, we're going to break that seal early. Slicing that for Grandpa Brucey. Damn right, Rob Richardson. You got it, Brandon Daigle. You got it, bro. All right, here we go. We got to break another couple seals.
It's time!
Woo-hoo-hoo, buddy. All right, here we go. Woo! Little pucker factor over here, folks. All right, here we go. First card is for the Oakland Athletics, and it is a rookie, Mr. Jacob Wilson. And that is 14 of 49. Beautiful. I'm going to sleeve as we go here, buddy. All right, second card for the Miami Marlins. How about Connor Norby to 99? Bienvenidos, Amiyami. Damn right, Bubba. Put him right up there. And we have our very first relic for the Detroit Tigres. One half of the Brothers Young. 38 out of 99. We just got back a dual-graded 10-10 prospect autograph of that young man. I think that was for Justin Miller, if my memory does serve me correctly. All right, next. I believe we have a Toronto Blue Jay. Correct. And it is fourth on print to 99 on a little bat relic. Jace Verhoeven. Beautiful. Ooh, do we have Mikey 2 still with us here tonight? We have a Trolley Dodger. We have our second relic, and it is Mr. De Paula for the Trolley Dodgers. Michael Jordan out of 99. Nice one. Mr. Caglione, good evening. Gaglione. Excuse me. All right, we have another relic. And that is 43 out of 49. Little Ken Boyer. Shout out to our St. Lunatics. Jeffro and Kyle Willard. 43 out of 49. Mr. Brandon Daigle snagged a National Treasures box, my love.
I saw that. That's amazing. Thank you, Brandon Daigle.
Absolutely right. There you go. We're slowly but surely running out of room up here.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
All right. Now we're getting into our autographs here, buddy. We actually found a one of one of this gentleman just a few days ago. But this one is number 249, Kevin McGonigal. And they didn't do such a great job on that one. It is a very, very cool patch, don't get me wrong. But if you see, they couldn't get that one to go to the edge of the card. Yeah, right? And that is numbered 16 out of 49 on your relic autograph. Ooh, next one's a fun one. How about for the Milwaukee Brewers? Thicker than 4 Snickers. Josh Noth. And that is a tricolor patch. 42 out of 99. Shout out to Andrew Shumper. K-Swag, welcome back, buddy. Question, he says, do you know when Series 2 Topps is coming out? I don't right off the top of my head, my man, but I could look that up. Good question. All right, next. Ooh, we have a legend. And it is Moises Alou on a bat relic autograph. And that is 15 out of 25 on the legendary. I could not agree more, Mr. Erickson. Thank you. Thank you, Bubba. Nice one. 15 out of 25. Ooh. And you got a nice one coming next, good sir. For the pinstripes. And that is an on-card Moises Alou, by the way. No sticker on that one. That goes into a 130 point Junk Wax Vintage top loader.
One down, one to go.
Last card magic for you, Brandon Daigle. It is a Colossal National Treasures. And that one is numbered 6th on print to 49 on the Roderick Arias. Another on-card auto. And he is no slouch for the pinstripes. Beautiful, beautiful relic there for you, Brandon Daigle. On the Colossal Materials. Yes, they can, Jeff Hansen. Yes, they can, good sir. All right, well, I'm going to top load every single one of those for you, Brandon Daigle. As always, my brother, I cannot thank you enough for snagging that down from JunkWaxVintage.com and giving the entire family some magnificent eye candy tonight. That is so damn cool, buddy. Peanut butter and jealous of that one, my man. That is an absolutely beautiful card. And shout out to our pinstripes. Whew! Thank you as always, Brandon Daigle. If you folks would allow me just a moment here, I'm going to top load the ones that I can. So full disclosure, there is typically 3 cards within each box of National Treasures that are actually bigger than 130 point. And I got some brand new top loaders coming in tomorrow for those. So you already know, brother, I will keep those safe until we get those in tomorrow. That Moises Alou is beautiful. Could not agree more. I think this one's going to go in 100. Like a glove. On your Jace Young. The Jacob Wilson rookie to 49. And the Connor Norby to 99. Excellent. Whew. All right, legends. I am almost there. Thank you so much for the positivity, Scotty2 Hottie Kuniko. You're absolutely right. Let me handle a little housekeeping here, my friends. So yeah, your Roderick Arias, Josh Noth, and Kevin McGonigal are all going to be in 180-point top loaders. Thank you again, Brandon. Truly, my brother. That was so much fun. I appreciate you more than you will ever know, my friend. Woo! That'll get your blood pumping. Damn right. There you go, Rob Richardson. I'm with you, my man. Jeff Hansen. So I think they have a whole separate system that people that are vision impaired use for texting. Or, yeah. I think it's called TTY or TTM or something like that. Yeah. Yep. Correctamundo. Okie dokie, my friends. Allow me just a moment for a little housekeeping. One more time, thank you so much, Brandon Daigle. That was so much fun. I am chomping at the bit to get into our next 2 boxes. We have 2 boxes left in National Treasures, family. Whew! Actually, wait a second. 1, 2. That's our last box. Because the next one's going to go in a break. So we have 1 left. Yes, they are, Brandon Daigle. Yep, we got a sealed case of National Treasures. Yes, sir. I'm pretty excited. That is one of the reasons I am so excited, because I know there's going to be something massive in there. Hiding. Alrighty, let me refresh that shop real quick, you legends. And folks, we have just hit the 2-hour mark on this terrific Tuesday. Bubba, did you take the Griffey down for the NT? I did. Yes, I sure did. Exactly right, Mikey. You read my mind, brother. Get out of my head. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we are current up there in the shop. So, I am going to go ahead and call that last call because I want to make sure I'm on my A game tomorrow morning. I love it, Brandon Daigle. Full disclosure, that is exactly what I would do too if I was in your position. Smart man. So, while we are waiting to see if we have any last orders up there at junkwaxvintage.com, why don't we get into a little family giveaway, shall we? And I think we have a couple of cards to give away tonight. So, humongous shout out to Mr. Travis Lindblad. We're going to give away a little 1990 Fleer Michael Jordan. And we are also going to give away a 1991 Reggie Jackson Hollow from Looney Tunes. Jeff Hansen, I am almost to that card. It is actually in a stack out there on the table right now. Super close. I see you, Dustin Moore. Good question, brother. Good question. Well, one tire gets a little traction, and the other one lets up, and vice versa. All right, my family. Let's do a little family giveaway. Allow me just a moment to get all set up here, and we will knock this little bad boy out. By the way, legends. Oh. Wait a second. I might have made a liar out of myself. We'll find out here in just a second. I was going to show you something, but I thought twice. All right. We'll figure that out in just a moment. You know we got to do a little moose race. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. There we go. All right, my dear friends. If you are over here on Twitch, if you are subscribed, and you know that I have your address, and you have made an order recently from junkwaxvintage.com, you are eligible for this giveaway. Gotcha, Jeff Hansen. Gotcha, Timbo T. Wood. Gotcha, Bubba. Gotcha, Brian. Gotcha, Rob Richardson. Gotcha, Kevy Kev. Ah! If I could type, gosh dang it. Thank you so much, Tim Hudson. Gotcha, Ashley. Gotcha, gentlemen. Gotcha, Marky Mark. Gotcha, Johnny. Thank you, Brian. Mr. Flores. From the island of Flores. Thank you, Jared. I got you, Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. Absolutely my pleasure, Jared. Good to see you tonight, you legend. Dustin Moore. My Portland pal. Gotcha, brother. Am I missing anybody? Over here on Twitch. Danny T. Good evening, legend. Perfect timing. My favorite tripod.
Giggity, giggity. giggity.
Mr. Jonathan Clark, it is wonderful to see you, you sexy beast. Got you covered, brother. Thank you, Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. Mr. Robert Parkinson. Got you covered, buddy. All right, legends. Am I missing anybody? Jeff Hansen, Timbo, Bubba, Brian Smith, Rob Richardson, Kevin O'Brien, James Erickson, Ashley, Tim Hudson, Richard, Mr. Daigle, Mark Keys, not Marquise, John Clunan, Jared, Scotty, Dustin Moore, Danny T, John Clark, and Robert Parkinson. Zach Kickerillo. My brother in recovery. Thank you, big man. Shout out to the old horseshoe. I got you covered, Mr. Co. All right, you legends. We have 21 of you on this list. And what we're going to do is we're going to reward number 1 and whoever gets last. Okay? And whoever wins will have their choice of either a 1990 Michael Jordan or a 1991 Reggie Jackson. All right, good luck, legends. 21 of us in this list. We're going 30 seconds on the clock. Good luck. And they're off. We have the Hammer Jeff Hansen on the front side, Jeremy Coe, Old Horseshoe on the back side, my brother in recovery, Mr. Zach Kickerillo. I see Ashley taking the whole shot, but Ashley has fallen back to the middle of the pack. Oh no. Rob Richardson taking the number 1 spot, Timbo T. Wood on the bubble, Jeff Hansen in the number 3 spot, but here comes Zeus, coming out of the backfield like a moose on that Colombian marching powder, and Brian Smith! Ho, 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 ho! Congratulations, Brian Smith! Hell yeah! Brian Smith taking the number 1 spot, and last is Danny T. Beautiful. Congratulations to Brian Smith and Danny T. I like it. So, Brian Smith, would you like the Reggie Jackson or the Michael Jordan? Good, buddy. Thank you so much, Mr. Flores. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you, Jonathan Clark. Thank you, Mr. Flores. Thank you, Boston Bill Cormier, my long hair don't care brother. Mr. Clunan, I appreciate you being a good sport. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Kevin O'Brien. Exactly right, Danny T. All right, Brian Smith wants the Jordan. And Danny T, you got yourself a Mr. October Hollow with Speedy Gonzalez co-starring. And that is from 1991 Comic Ball. Allow me just a shake of a lamb's tail here, my friends. There you go, buddy. Congratulations again, Brian. And same thing to you, Danny. And gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. And as always, I appreciate you so much, boys. Okie dokie. So, I am so sorry, my friends. I'm going to correct myself. Remember earlier when I said we were going to do our very third Whatnot break? And it was going to be 2025 Bowman? I stand corrected. Let me show you something. So this, my friends, is going to be our Friday night Whatnot. And that will be Friday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is going to be a 2-box break. We're going to do 2024 Select and 2024 Leaf Metal Baseball. So we'll have 7 autographs total, and we're going to start each team at $12. We will also have some singles, some more comic books, some more Beckett's. So we're going to have a lot of fun Friday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time on Whatnot. And then the plan is, my friends, like I said earlier, we're going to probably go from 4 till about 6:30, 6:45-ish. And then I'm going to take a little break for dinner. And then we will be back for our usual Friday night show sometime around 8 p.m. Greg B. says, thoughts on Pete Rose reinstated? I think that's wonderful. I think he made great contributions to the sport of baseball. Obviously, had some personal issues. But when it comes down to baseball and baseball alone, it is undeniable that he made some significant contributions to the game. So I think he definitely deserves a little Hall of Fame nod. Him and Shoeless Joe Jackson, both. I think that's actually a really good decision. I just wish they would have given him his flowers when he was alive. That's my only thought on that, you know? Danny T, side note, I forgot if you mentioned, do UPC Cal Rally? I do not. But we do have a member of our family that does, Mr. Nick Allen. He is the coach of the Little League team that the Junk Wax Vintage Card Club sponsors. So fun fact, my friends, I don't know if all of you know, I played Little League in a little town in Washington State called Puyallup. Nick Allen, our buddy that is in this family, just happens to be from Puyallup. And I was able to come around full circle and sponsor the same Little League team that I played on when I was a young man. And then they moved up. We did that last year, and we sponsored him again this year, but this year he moved up to club baseball. Yes, we do, Jeff Hansen. We absolutely do, my brother. You know I got to give back, buddy. I'm always looking for ways to give back to the family that has given me so much, and especially being able to sponsor the same team that I played on when I was little. Come on. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, Nick Allen is the coach of that team and also the father of one of the players, and he is a long-time member of this family. He has been with me since the closet days, and he is our big dumper collector in the family. Love that guy. Jeff Hansen. So I don't have a team picture. I do have a team picture from last year, and all the guys from the team got together and signed a helmet. So I have a helmet, I just have yet to hang it up yet. If you remember, it was up in the old studio. And right now it's out in the work area, and I gotta hang it up in here. Good evening, Jason Messmore, a.k.a. Nolan Ryan. Always good to see you, my brother. Happy Tuesday. All right, legends. Bubba says we need to get you big enough to sponsor Austin FC or some local major team. That would be magnificent. Threaten me with a good time. Rob Richardson, your two businesses sponsor Little League teams. It's awesome seeing how appreciative the kids are. Brother, I could not agree more. I'll tell you what, buddy. When they sent me that helmet last year that was signed by all of them, come on. Put tears in my eyes, buddy. That was amazing. Mr. Robert Parkinson, it is always a pleasure, my brother. You have a wonderful sleep, and we will see you bright and early in the morning, my friend. Thank you for hanging out with us, Robert. And as always, I appreciate your participation, my brother. Can't even imagine doing this without you at this point, Mr. Parkinson. All right, my dear friends, my family, I have called that last call. I am going to refresh that shop and see where we're at. And we are even. So, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family, it has been another absolutely terrific Tuesday evening. Hey, what's up, Jess? Excellent to see you too, my man. Happy Tuesday night. So, folks, I will be back here tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Same junk time, same junk channel. And I sincerely hope that I get to see each and every one of you because we get to do it all over again. We do have some new stuff coming tomorrow as well, my friends. So might want to keep your eyes peeled to junkwaxvintage.com. Probably will not have that until tomorrow afternoon, though. Oh, and just a heads up. So tomorrow, my friends, it is myself and Mrs. Junkwax's second wedding anniversary. So it was a tough decision, but we're going to take tomorrow night off and spend it with each other. But to make up for tomorrow night, we are going to have a lunch wax on a Wednesday. So you will see me twice tomorrow, just not tomorrow night. So it will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And of course, I will be back here at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So my friends, until I see you tomorrow morning, please do me a solid. Be good to yourselves. Be good to the people around you. and practice that attitude of gratitude. Tempted Tees and Graphics, I cannot thank you enough for smacking the follow button. Nice to have you in the family, my man. And ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize for the redundancy, kinda. I know that we have a lot of new people in here tonight. If you are new here tonight, my friends, it is awesome to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here Tuesday through Friday mornings at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm right here in Austin, Texas. And then we're also here in the evening, sometime between 7:30. When we get later in the week, typically we start just a little bit later. So Friday night's show will probably start around 8:30 p.m., especially because we're going live on Whatnot at 4. So that's going to be a fun one. Jess says, how often does it take for a package to ship? We typically ship every week, unless you are international. So we do ship to Canada and many other countries, and those packages, the international ones, we do once a month. But for continental US, we typically ship every week. Thank you for asking, Jess. I appreciate you, buddy. Jason Weddle, have a magnificent remainder of your evening, my brother. Mr. James Erickson, I sincerely appreciate that, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think we're going to go out and maybe have a nice dinner or something. I don't know. Or maybe we'll just stay in. That might be just as amazing. John Clunan, I cannot thank you enough for hanging out with us, big man. As always, I sincerely appreciate the happy anniversary. Thank you, Bubba. Love you all so damn much. Brandon Daigle, hey, thank you, brother. Giving us a movie tonight, big man. Shout out to my cousin. Oh, by the way, Brandon Daigle, I think you saw that Instagram post that I gave you a shout out in. Yep, Danny T. You're absolutely right, brother. Yep. So we still have quite a bit to do in this room. We're going to put up that really cool mat that Jeffro got for us right there. We've got some really cool lights that Mikey made for us. We have like the Topps logo. I think we might put it somewhere up there. We've got a Rated Rookie illuminated logo. We might put it somewhere over there. We've still got our Julio pictures to put up. I've got a Julio autographed jersey that I would love to get framed and maybe put like right there somewhere. Jess, you're in Florida, but you got a 5-card box from you on the 3rd. So what could you expect? Well, Jess, I appreciate you asking, buddy. So as always, my friends, if you ever have personal shipping questions that only apply to you, you are more than welcome to reach out to junkwaxvintage@gmail.com. That is what I would recommend, Jesse, is just hit us behind the scenes in the email, buddy, and I can actually look into your order and see where we're at on that. Jason Russell, have a wonderful night, my Canadian cousin. I appreciate you as always, Jason. Hey, you and I both, Mikey. You and I both, bro. Thank you so much, Rob Richardson. Planning on it. And I love that you're in Florida, Jess. We got you covered, big man. Oh, no worries, Jason Russell. Happens to the best of us, my brother. Life comes first sometimes, gosh dang it. But we got to get into a magnificent box of national treasures tonight. Shout out to Brandon Daigle. I appreciate you, Jess. It is absolutely my pleasure, brother. Great to see you again. And thank you in advance for hitting us behind the scenes, junkwaxvintage@gmail.com. And we'll get back to you as soon as I can on that one, my friend. Thank you, thank you. We have been slightly behind on shipping because of the big move that we just did. But we're slowly but surely getting caught up on that, so I appreciate your patience on that, buddy. All right, folks. Stewie, what's up, brother? Uh-oh. So, Stu, hit me in the email, my friend, like I just talked about. If you have any personal shipping questions that only apply to you, just go ahead and hit me at junkwaxvintage@gmail.com. Oh. Well, I have not seen that yet, sir. So I'll check my email right after the show. Sounds good? I appreciate you bearing with me on that one, Stu. Thank you, good sir. Super Grover, have a wonderful night, my man. And folks, we do have a new little jingle. So enjoy that, and we will see all of you bright and early tomorrow morning. Same junk time, same junk channel. Thank you again, my friends, for another terrific Tuesday. Brandon Daigle. Cool does not even begin to describe it, my man. That is so damn cool. I remember searching for that card when I was like 11. I see you, Bubba. You legend. Hey, thank you, Stu. I appreciate you, brother. Looking forward to hitting you in the email, my friend. It is wonderful to see you as always, buddy. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. Much love and respect. Gracias a través, Kobe. Shout out to Jesse Holm, Big Baller, Mr. Federer Hill, Steve-O, Levi, Tempted Tees and Graphics. And folks, we are almost to 9,000 likes over here on TikTok tonight. I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Thank you again, my dear friends, for another terrific Tuesday in the front yard. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Smoochies! Enjoy the jingle.
Yo, it's the PM party, the night crew's here. Junk wax bum pidge, the vibe is clear. Pull up a chair, grab that spicy water. We're breaking wax like it's gold from the slaughter. Terrific nights with the crew that's tight. Ripping packs under LED light. From bass to refractor, hits all night. We crack it back till the mood feels right. It's the Junk Wax fam, no bots, no spam. Just legends in chat with a digital cam. From vintage slabs to them brand new flames. Every pull's got history, every card's got game. We got Dalen on the mic, Amanda holding it down. Spinning that wheel, ripping heat by the pound. It's the PM show where the vibes don't quit. And if you sip spicy water, you legit. Hosted by Dalen, the ripping renegade. Mrs. Junk Wax ringside, sleeves and top loaders in hand. Tonight's chase, legendary, the vibe unmatched. JWV, let's go! Ripping heat for show. Spicy water, say what? Junk Wax pimpin', steal the show. So smash that like and drop that bid. We're going all in like a cardboard kid. It's the PM break and you're in the zone. At Junk Wax Vince, you're never alone.
All right, legends. It has been another terrific Tuesday here in the front yard. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much, James Erickson. I see you, Bubba. You silly geese. Great. All right, we're just going to hang out here for the next 5 minutes. Sweet. Very cool. Well, shout out to Jeff Hansen. Shout out to Mr. Russell. Shout out to J-Rod. Shout out to all of you that hit us with some bits. I appreciate it. Hey, no worries, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, James Erickson. Thank you, Bubba. Shout out to all the folks on TikTok. Hey, what's up, Eric? Welcome back, my friend. Always good to see ya. We were just shutting down the show here, and then a couple of legends started a hype train over on Twitch. Beautiful. Let's see if we can't take this bad boy to level 5. That would be magnificent. I would love to give away a Junk Wax into Hitbox tonight. Thank you, Rob Richardson, for the gifted subs. I appreciate you, brother. Well, might as well turn this camera back around. We'll just hang tight. I hope we have all had a wonderful Tuesday. Big hugs. Firm handshakes all around. Aw, Brandon. Gosh dang it. Well, you're here right at the end, my buddy. I appreciate you as always, Johnny Utah. Yes, we sure do, Mikey. And humongous thank you to each and every one of you for hanging out with my goofy ass this evening. Big hugs. Firm handshakes all around. What's up, Eric? What you got, buddy? Cheryl Cooper, good evening. Right, Brandon? I feel you there, brother. Thank you, James Erickson, for the gifted subscription. I appreciate that. To Dow DeWinkle, welcome to the family. And welcome to the family to The Undertaker. Rob Richardson, you want me to rip a pack of junk wax for Mr. Franz? Okay. Sure. Let's do some 1986 for Brandon Franz. Sure. Oh, Eric, I have thought about that before, my man. How cool would that be? I'm right there with you, buddy. All right, we have a little promo. Bubba, you silly goose. I don't think you are, good sir. But I love you. Thank you so, so much. Mr. Bannister, one half of the Bannister brothers. Double barrel D. White Evans for Brandon Franz's Bo Sox. Exactly right, Brandon. Thank you, good sir. Mr. Mike Smithson from Minnesota. Oh, well, shout out to Emily. Nice to have you tonight, Eric and Emily. Big hugs to both of you. We have shout out to Jerry Seinfeld, little Keith Hernandez. Beautiful. There we go, Rob Richardson. Thank you so much, you legend. Shout out to Straight Beams. That is Arturo, Astaroth, Sir Frederick the 13th, Butters, and Delusional. I appreciate you so much. That's exactly right. The fella that you got to meet at the National last year, you lucky ducky. Beautiful. Very nice. You know it, Mikey. Gotta love it. Mr. Weinkoff, good evening. Cheers. We are through our last spicy water of the evening. Excellent. Well, folks, we are about halfway to level 5. That would be awesome. We can give away a Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox tonight. You silly goose, Bubba. You're good, buddy. I love you. That's what we're going to have to do, Mikey. Get ready, buddy. I think the bot's off, too. Oh, no. But we'll figure it out. It's all good. No biggie. Jughead, good evening. Shout out to one of our devil dogs. I love you all so much. All right. Well, we have 3.5 minutes here, family. Yeah. Let's just rip into some more juicy junk wax, shall we? We'll just keep going with some 1990 tops. We have some Wally Joyner. Back-to-back Wallies with Wally Johnson. Big Dave Winfield for the Pinstripes. Back-to-back Pinstripes with some Eric Plunk. Checklist! We have 3 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen, on that Hype Train Level 3, 23%. Joe Girardi for the Cubbies. Johnny Ray, made famous by Mr. Billy Joel. Mark Carrion for the Mets. Luis Salazar for the Cubbies. Old Earl Cunningham, little first-round draft pick for the Cubbies. Brandon Franz says, can you refresh me again on how you're weighting them? Mikey, would you like to handle that question, big man? And there is a half a showstopper for Mr. Tim Hudson, our favorite axe man from Ohio. Thank you so much, Tim. I appreciate you, my brother. How about the chicken man, Mr. Wade Boggs? Mike Henneman, Mr. Dimple Chin himself for the Tigers. Jeff Reardon. The legend, Mr. Bernie Williams for the Pinstripes. Junior Ortiz. How about Don? All about that ace with a magnificent mustache. Dale Spem for the Brew Crew. Shout out to Andrew Shumper. Thank you so much, Trevor Taylor. How about Ronnie Robinson? Mr. Steal Your Girl for WKRP in Cincinnati. Mikey Brumley. Hubie Brooks for those now defunct Expos. Ooh, nice. Mr. Paul Coleman. We actually auctioned off like 3 autographs of this dude over on Whatnot. Derek Lilliquist for the Braves. And old Pretzel Hetzel for Brandon Franz's Bo Sox. Excellent. Nice little 1990 tops. Good evening to all my folks over there on TikTok. It is wonderful to have you tonight, my dear friends. Hope you have all had a very terrific Tuesday. All right, well, my dear legends, we have about a minute left to go on this hype train. We're at hype train level 3. Yep, I appreciate you so much, Bubba. Thank you, good sir. It was a valiant effort. If that hype train needs to pull into the station, my friends, that is 1,000% okay. I am just very, very grateful that you even tried. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh, there's no reason to feel bad, Bubba. It's all good. I understand you guys just don't want me to go anywhere. It's all good. No biggie. Hey there, Miss Junkwax.
Hi.
So we were about to shut the show down, and Trevor Taylor and a couple of other amazing human beings went ahead and started a hype train.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I turned that camera right back around, and now we have 20 seconds left in a level 3 hype train.
I love it.
I cannot thank you enough, my dear friends. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Eric, so National Treasures Baseball is $7.50, my friend. And we did rip into one of those boxes tonight for my cousin, Mr. Brandon Daigle, and it was magnificent. There we go, Rob Richardson, taking us to hype train level 4. Thank you so much, legend. I appreciate you, good sir. Yep. Mikey, you better start making a list, big man, because it looks like we are taking this thing to level 5. We still have one more round to go there, legends. Yep. Hey, that's okay. No worries. No biggie. That's okay. Good evening to all you folks over there on TikTok. Wonderful to have you tonight. We are almost to 9,000 likes this evening. Thank you so much for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. I see you, Mikey. Ah, there you go. Yep, that's right, Bubba. Mr. Rob Richardson will be all up in there. Mr. Weisinger, good evening. Ronald. Prestige Poll, thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. I appreciate you, buddy. All right, we are at 64% on Hype Train Level 4, you beautiful human beings. Good evening, Paul Bailey. Awesome to see you. Whoa, excuse me. Sheesh. Mr. Pickles, good evening. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Somebody is annihilating that screen over there on TikTok. I cannot thank you enough, you legends. Beautiful. Wow. So, folks over here on TikTok, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I apologize in advance. We are over here on Twitch, and we are in the middle of a hype train right now, and we have 3 minutes to go. I see you, Rob Richardson. Thank you, Bubba. I appreciate you, brother. Prestige Poll, it is always nice to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday, my dude. And folks, this is a wonderful time. I see we have a bunch of new people over here on TikTok. If you are new here this evening, my friends, welcome. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, ripping packs, cracking backs, and having an absolutely wonderful time over here with the rest of the family. So if you are new here tonight, my friends, keep in mind you can find us on 5 platforms every single show. So if you want to come over here and join us on Twitch, or Kick, or Facebook, or YouTube, you're more than welcome. And Mr. Rob Richardson taking us to Hype Train Level 5. Beautiful. That is a wonderful, wonderful thing, my friends. So we are absolutely going to give away a Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox tonight. Yep. Come on back, Mikey. Come on back, brother. There you go. Thank you so much, Jeff Hansen. I think so, Bubba. I think that's a fact. Absolutely right. All right, so let me set up some boxes here, folks. There you go. Tell me the bot's not on, Mikey. Okay, good. Thank you, Mikey. Excellent. Right on. Hey, Dustin Moore getting involved. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you so very much to my Portland pal. There's Kirk Noah. Thank you so much, Kirk Woa. I appreciate you, my favorite former fellow Washingtonian. Thank you, good sir. Aw, thank you so much, Rob Richardson. We love you, buddy. Thank you, Mikey. And Legends, if you want to give away 2 Junk Wax Vintage Hitboxes tonight, we can. Let's take this thing to Hype Train level 11. And some of you OGs already know exactly what is in that bigger hitbox. Thank you for not spoiling it. Levi Payton, Stevo, Mr. Federer Hill, Big Baller, Eric, and Prestige Pole, thank you as always for being here, Legends. And now we are up to 10,000 likes over here. I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it called your mother something derogatory. Thank you so much, you Legends. Oh, and by the way, folks, if you are new here tonight, another thing, if you do anything that I asked you to do tonight, I would implore you to follow us over there on Instagram, because we drop a weekly schedule there every week, and you will always know exactly where and when we will be, because like Visa, my friends, we're everywhere you want to be. $11,000 likes over there now. Thank you so much, my dear friends. Like I have said before, folks, beating that screen, those likes over there on TikTok are something that cost you nothing, but they make a humongous impact on this channel. So I cannot thank you enough, truly. I see you, Bubba. That's right. You nailed it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go in Hype Train level 5. Hey, there's the crazy card lady. Good evening, Kimmy. Wonderful to see you as always, young lady. Happy Tuesday. Hope you are doing well. Well, you Legends, it looks like the Hype Train might be pulling into the station at a beautiful Hype Train level 5. So if so, I am very, very grateful. And we're going to put all those names into a race, and we're going to find out who gets a Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox tonight. Thank you, James Erickson, getting us a little bit closer. Thank you, John Clunan. Thank you, Boston Bill Cormier. Beautiful. My pleasure, Kirk Noah. I think it's going to be a lot more than that, Jeff Hansen. Thank you so much, Mark Keys. Brandon Franz getting involved. Thank you so much, good sir. Ooh, we are so close, my friends. So close.
Ooh, yeah.
How's the day going, Kimmy? Nice to see you, young lady. All right, 24 seconds, Legends. So keep in mind, my friends, we will be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. I feel like it is my duty in life to wake you up right every day with that daily dose of positivity. Some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always a lot of laughs. So if you are new here tonight, my friends, and you have not smacked that follow button yet, what are you doing with your life? I'm just kidding. Kinda. All right, Legends, there it is. So we made it to an astounding Hype Train level 5. Thank you so much to Rob Richardson with 16 gifted subscriptions. Thank you to Tim Hudson, our biggest gifter, with 500 solid bits. I cannot thank you enough, Mikey. Much appreciated, my brother. So, folks, if you would allow me just a moment, I'm going to wait on Mikey to send me over that list, and then we will run this little bad boy. Rob Richardson, might want to start thinking about a number there, my brother. And Legends, while we're at it, if you would like to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com, snag yourself a break spot, maybe a juicy box to rip tomorrow morning, threaten me with a good time. There is a whole bunch of new stuff up there. Johnny D, I cannot thank you enough for your valiant effort right there at the end, my brother. Gosh dang it. Actually, it looks like you did. Maybe. Kinda. Excellent. Thank you so much, Mikey. Allow me just a moment, folks. I do have a list in my email box. There it is. All right, all right. This is going to be a heck of a moose race, family. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. And I do apologize for my family over here on TikTok. You will not be able to see the moose race, but if you want to quickly make the switch to Twitch, same name over on Twitch, Junk Wax Vintage. And there's actually a link on my link tree that can be found on our TikTok profile. Alrighty? 30 seconds on the clock. And check this out, family. Brandon Franz, Boston Bill, John Clunan, Kirk Noah, Dustin Moore, Tim Hudson, Jeff Hansen, James Erickson, Rob Richardson. Holy Rob Richardson. Damn! Mark Keys and Trevor Taylor. We have 210 moose. That's a lot of moose. All right, you legends. I'm going delirious here. Good luck, my dear friends. Here we go. Rob Richardson on the front side. Looks like Rob Richardson on the back side as well. Jeff Hansen taking the whole shot. Damn, that's a lot of moose. A lot of awesome antlers. And it looks like we have Rob Richardson in the number 1 spot with 10 seconds to go. It is going to be a photo finish, my dear friends. Rob Richardson coming up quick. Dustin Moore! Holy shiitake mushrooms. Dustin Moore, my Portland pal. That's what I'm saying. I'll show you one more time. Dustin Moore, John Clunan, and Mr. Rob Richardson in the 3rd spot. We'll go all the way down to the bottom. Rob Richardson got last. 210. Goodness gracious. Well, there you go, family. Holy shiitake mushrooms. That was amazing. Rob Richardson, I love you, brother. I sincerely appreciate you being a good sport. Brandon Franz, right? Mr. Dustin Moore, my Portland pal. Would you like to choose a number? 1, 6, 7, or 9? You legend. Kim, so I'm not on Instagram Live. I was just saying head on over to Instagram and hit us with a follow because our schedule is there on Instagram. We do not go live to Instagram. Not at this time, anyway. I just wanted you to go over there to see the schedule. And I'm actually going to show you over here on Twitch in just a moment. Give me just a moment. We're just going to do this on the fly. Here we go. That's better. So that is our schedule right there to the left, ladies and gentlemen, for the week. Just a heads up. Thank you so much, Kimmy. I appreciate you as always, my dear. Nice to see you. Ah, there you go, Kirk Noah. Our schedule. All right, Dustin Moore chooses number 7. You got it, brother. So I wanted to bring that schedule up for the last couple of minutes there, family. And Mikey, are you seeing the gifts there in the bottom there, brother? I think maybe we need to switch that up on that schedule screen a little bit. And thank you in advance, my friend. All right, Dustin Moore, my Portland pal. Our very last family rip of the evening. Good luck, my friend. Let's see what we have here. Oh, it is our very first and only Arena Club slab. Shout out to Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. How about an Arena Club 10 from the National 2023? Your 2023 Rookie of the Year, Corbin Carroll. That's a nice one, Dustin Moore. Beautiful, buddy. Thank you in advance, Mikey. I'd say it looks pretty good aside from that. Absolutely right, Mikey. You guys see that? You see the national version right there at the top left corner? That is not just a regular 2023 Bowman Chrome there, my man. That is beautiful. That's exactly right, Bubba. Mr. Ryan, good evening, buddy. The amazing Randy, it is wonderful to see you tonight, gentlemen. Hope you've had a terrific Tuesday. You're just kind of catching me on my way out tonight, boys. But it is always nice to see you. Happy Tuesday night. Annie Miller, good evening. Exactly right, Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. I knew you would love that one. And shout out to Derek Jeter, who is one of the owners of Arena Club. Beautiful. Well, Dustin Moore, my Portland pal, as always, I cannot thank you enough for your participation in that magnificent hype train. Rob Richardson, thank you as always for being a good sport. Hey, no worries, Bubba. I love you, brother. Nothing but gratitude. All right, that one is going in Dustin Moore's pile. Ryan asks, do we have any football breaks coming soon? Yes, we do. We absolutely do, my friend. And it's going to be a doozy. So hopefully looking to post that on Thursday. Not tomorrow, but day after tomorrow. I see you, Jeff Hansen. I love you, buddy. All right, legends. If you would like to screenshot that schedule, please feel free to do so. Write me out. Give you a couple of seconds there. All right. Thank you as always, my dear friends, for another terrific Tuesday here in the front yard. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. I am chomping at the bit to see you bright and early tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, bushy-tailed, bright-eyed, with bells on. Thank you again, my dear friends. I hope you sleep well. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. Thank you, Paul Bailey. Yes, they are, eventually, I'm sure. Thank you so much, James Erickson. See you, Bubba, you legend. Mr. Whitner, thank you so much for the positivity, buddy. You have a magnificent rest of your night as well, Chad. And we will see you tomorrow, I hope, my dude. And again, folks, if you have not smacked that follow button yet, come on now. We'd love to have you, my dear friends. And also, feel free to go check out junkwaxvintage.com. That is where you find everything having to do with this channel. There is merchandise up there. There's supplies up there, top loaders. We make 35, 55, 75, 100, and 130 point top loaders, and they're magnificent. They look like that. Actually, I'll put them right there for you. Pretty cool, right? So feel free to go check out junkwaxvintage.com, my dear friends, and we will see all of your shining faces bright and early in the morning. Smoochies! I'm going to let you hear the outro one more time. There you go.
Yo, it's the PM party, the night crew's here. Junk wax bum pidge, the vibe is clear. Pull up a chair, grab that spicy water. We're breaking wax like it's gold from the slaughter. Terrific nights with the crew that's tight. Ripping packs under LED light. From bass to refractor, hits all night. We crack it back till the mood feels right. It's the Junk Wax Wax fam, no bots, no spam, just legends in chat with a digital cam. From vintage slabs to them brand new flames, every pull's got history, every card's got game. We got Dalen on the mic, Amanda holding it down, spinning that wheel, ripping heat by the pound. It's the PM show where the vibes don't quit, and if you sip spicy water, you legit. Hosted by Dalen, the ripping renegade. This is Junk Wax ringside, sleeves and top loaders in hand. Tonight's chase, legendary, the vibe unmatched. JWV, let's go! Ripping heat for show. Spicy water, say what? Junk Wax pimpin', steal the show. So smash that like and drop that bid. We're going all in like a cardboard kid. It's the PM break and you're in the zone. At Junk Wax Vince, you're never alone.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah.
Oh, my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Greg. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
My friends, my family, you already know that this entire Terrific Tuesday from start to finish deserves...
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
I am humble in general.
Oh my God! I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, woo! I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Greg.
Emotional damage.
All right, you legends.
Giggity, giggity.
That's it. I'm done. My road dogs, my OGs, I cannot thank you for hanging in till the very, very end. Love you all so damn much. Thank you, Mr. Cloonan. I'm going to go watch that game right now. Thank you so much, Bubba. See you, you legends. All right, folks. I'm out. Have a wonderful evening. Sleep tight. And I'll see you in the morning because we get to do it all over again. Thank you again, my dear friends. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.